Alright gamers, we are back playing some more Kaisa the Diamond. This game we're going to be playing Kaisa Rell into Jhin Seraphine. Seraphine probably quite good into Rell since she plays from such a long distance that Rell can't really properly engage. Because Rell's engage is fairly low distance, but she's not really that annoying as a poke champion. So I don't mind that too much, and Jhin on the other hand is not that long ranged, so I think the matchup is overall going to be pretty good since the synergy between Kaisa and Rell is very good. We're running PTA since we have an engage support, so we're going to want that extra damage for following up our engages. We can go into these brushes, see if they're in either one of them. We should win a level 1 fight. I'm also running Absorb Life just because it's generally my preferred choice on Kaisa right now. Even after the nerf, it's still really good sustain in the mid to late game. Okay, they are leashing, we didn't, so we get power over the wave here.
I returned stronger than I left.
Took a little bit of unnecessary damage there. Okay, Rell no longer has her engaged, so he already messed it up, so I'm not gonna try and hit Jhin there, I'm just gonna be losing that trade.
This world is changing. We decide.
Still on track for hitting level 2 first though. There we go.
Stay alert. Stay aggressive.
Oh, and we're also running Cleanse, which I should take note of because I'm not used to running Cleanse anymore. Since Seraphine has 2 different forms of CC that we can cleanse, you know, once she hits level 6, cleansing her ultimate is very useful, and it's also, if she's just ulting as a response to being engaged on by Rell, my bad, then it's very good disengage or counter engage to use her ultimate on us. So I'll want to use Cleanse in order to actually properly follow up Rell engages without having to be fully afraid. Maybe I should have just leveled D if we're not actually going to be engaging, but I guess that's just hindsight. I would be taking much less damage from Seraphine now if I had leveled my E.
This is my purpose. Learn from me.
Okay, so Seraphine is out of mana at least. We're both still very healthy, so she's not doing a terribly good job right now with, even though she has landed some poke, of actually getting us. Hang on. Okay. We overall lost a lot more HP there than they did, to be honest. She didn't really land their W, which is the most important part of her engage. Maybe I shouldn't have just followed it up that hard to begin with. After her W missed. Probably should have just aimed for hitting him with W and just backing off.
But so very worth it.
Now we're in a risky spot because we're both low HP, so whoever gets focused on when Rell lands her next engage, they could just end up dying immediately. A gank could be very useful though, but maybe G4 is too pissed off at us because we didn't leash. Whoa. Wait, I was actually pinging that for the G4, but... Okay. Okay, that's very good damage. That was super worth. Yeah, I was nowhere near in position. I completely did not account for the fact that Rell might interpret that as a ping for her, but... Sure. Got the job done. Rell flash engages are just... supremely powerful. There's no counterplay to the Q flash. I don't know if she even led with that, but whatever. W flash W or whatever is also pretty good. I'm not gonna build a potion. That was unnecessary. With any luck, maybe... Oh, nice. Maybe my next base will give me Static Shove. That'd be great.
A cool breeze. remember these days. Reminds me of home.
I'm gonna go place a ward. I'm currently sitting on 2 trinkets. Yeah. I'm not going for a loss hit there anyway, so better just use Z to avoid that damage instead of stubbornly sticking to my auto attack that I was trying to do. It's nice to keep the wave here slightly, not entirely frozen, but at least on our side of the map. So they're a bit overextended when they are laning against us. Sadly, it doesn't look like Kiana can find a roam right now. Got 2 enemies on bot side right now, forcing Kiana away. Oh, I should have kept on tanking this. It's too late now, unfortunately.
Are those features of smell?
I don't want to use my W to poke here, I want to save it so I can try and burst somebody down if we land an engage. Kiana has level 6, so this could be quite good. There we go. Seraphine dead. Alright, unfortunately we're gonna have to get out now. It was a 1-for-1, it wasn't too bad. Certainly not for a... Ooh. Hang on, this guy, nah, he's gonna get saved by Udyr, but... Yeah, it was definitely worth punishing there.
Suit hunts in the manner I
Yeah, certainly for a 3v4 that was not bad. Just a shame we couldn't stop the Drake. Or at least reset it and waste more of their time.
just the beginning.
Whoops, that was a misclick. Cost me 2 CS even. This is kind of annoying because if Jin wanted to use his Q on the minion wave there, if I wanted the last hit, there was no possible way I could avoid the Q bounce. Fortunately, he didn't go for it though, he didn't see the opportunity he had. Okay, it lands. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that. I don't want to try too hard to follow up there. We don't want to end up super low against Jin once he's level 6, because if we get low, and then he disengages and walks away and then ults from a distance, we're going to be too far away to re-engage, and also not far enough away to actually be out of the ult range. If you're going to all-in Jin, you really need to be sure you're going to kill Jin, or at least that you don't end up super low from it. Otherwise, his ult has a very high chance of cleaning you up. Anyway, we're at the point where Absorb Life is suddenly actually doing a decent amount of healing. Because I checked a minute ago and it was only at like 80 healing. And now it's been like just a minute and now suddenly it's at 119. So the rate of the healing just massively ramps up as the game goes on. They nerfed the shit out of it in early game, but it really is still super good to in the mid and late game. That I think is still a viable rune, just not quite as strong as it used to be. Of course, it also depends, I guess, on how well you lost hit. In fact, if you're a low player, and you know your loss hitting isn't great, maybe it's just worth going for the Triumph. Because I've seen some of you low elo players loss hitting, and boy is it not pretty. Anyway, I just need to shove this wave and then I'll go static shove. This is pretty huge. There we go, just gonna throw him a prodding gift. Something for him to remember me by. And now we're gonna be huge. So Jin is going for Collector, he's going for a much later Prospike. Even though he could also be doing Static Shiv, so we're gonna be at a huge advantage once we get into lane here, even aside from the fact that, actually I don't know if I even have a gold advantage. I'm up in farm, sure, but I don't have, I have a kill, I have an assist versus a kill. So maybe I'm actually behind, but either way, or maybe I'm about even. Or behind, I don't know. But either way, gonna be at a huge advantage because of the items. Crap. Definitely misplayed that pretty hard. Is he gonna ult? No. I'm gonna have to base though. I really fucked up there, my bad. Maybe I can help here. I should make sure I don't get blown up there. Okay, I may just want to get out of here. Udyr just revived, and this is Kenwave, so I think I will just get out. Because he could, in theory, sprint back to bot lane, the Udyr. With his home guards. Well, in the end, we just end up getting bailed out by Kiana. Nice one. Thanks to that, I end up not falling super far behind in farm. Well, not super far behind. I have a lead, so it would have just made me even, but still. Thanks to that, I didn't have to give up my CS lead. This is not looking good. Maybe it could be a little bit better now.
Moving target looks long.
We want to go on Shen, not Seraphine. At least I managed to trade about evenly there. Okay, now we have prowess, and now it gets a lot easier to actually try and abuse my static shift poke. Because now I'm not being zoned off the wave by Jhin, which means the more access I have over the wave, the more static shift procs I actually get to use. So he just took about 160 damage from that. Which is an absurd amount of damage to be dealing for free. Whoa. That's a bit aggressive. I don't have ult to follow up right now. Oh crap. Jhin should have held that last shot so he could zone me away from re-entering that fight, to be honest. Okay, that's a TP from presumably Garen. Oh, a static shiv helping me crash that. Oh, Garen got cancelled. Oh, then I could have kept on going, but I shouldn't have bothered cancelling my base. Oh well. Alright, time to get out of here anyway. I don't have much time to do much damage to this turret. When Rell is basing here, she should base right in front of me. So if Jhin tries a random W in this brush, then it's gonna block it for me and I won't have my base cancelled. She shouldn't be going for that turret because she's half HP, half mana. She needs to base. And now when I get into lane here, I'm going to be 1v2 because Rell selfish, but not even selfishly. She doesn't gain anything from this, right? She just, in a silly manner, with some silly decision making, chose to deal like 20 damage to this turret instead of actually basing with me. And now when we should have the lead, or, you know, an advantage in the lane because we have the gold lead, item lead, and at this point of the game, they also have to be just very, in general, even if we weren't ahead, scared of our engages because of how much damage our champions have now. But instead, I'm just forced to be very submissive. A submissive little fanboy. Or, well, just submissive anyway. Look at me playing defensive when I have the lead. That's about a minute wasted because Rell chose to do some turret damage, a little bit of tiny bit of turret damage instead of actually basing. It's a pretty big deal that we have just wasted a minute of our lane phase on dealing a little bit of turret damage. And this means to get low so I can harass the static shiv. There we go. There we go. Nice one. So if this is how fast we can kill Jhin, now think about how big a deal it is. Then instead of just Rell basing immediately and rushing to make this play as soon as possible, she wasted about a minute on hitting the turret and then having a super delayed recall as a consequence. It's what we call tempo, and you don't want to waste it. It's the difference between potentially coming out of the lane phase with 2 kills or having 4 kills. Or even 6 kills. There's no need to cleanse this. Whoa, maybe I should have actually in hindsight. Okay, thanks to the cleanse I was able to kill Seraphine, but... oh bad, didn't know Udyr was there. I had a clear chance to ward there. That's on me. If I'd seen Udyr, I could have just backed off. Maybe it was too late to back off actually, because I can only place vision in the brush, not like there. So if I'm unlucky, the ward doesn't actually reveal that too brightly. But it's still undeniable that I would have had at least a little bit more warning to do with as I pleased. God damn it, filled it again. Pretty much want to just base instantly, so... I would push this slowly actually, because I may as well go for a 2-wave crash instead of just crashing this wave, but I want to get as much soul XP as I can since I know Rell is on the way. So I just go the Mesa, but either way it doesn't really... I don't suppose it really matters. I'm not overextended really while I push here. I don't think the enemies can really punish this. We know Udyr is at least on the Raptor, so he could like start heading over now, but... he can't just kill me right now. Hopefully I get to finish this base. Yeah, he's started rushing over, which is unfortunately going to cancel my base, but... like I said, I couldn't be punished there. Not while he's on Raptors. Needed to be closer. Whoa. Oh, Jesus. I just wanted the base, man. Was worth a shot. Whoa. I have to flash the Jhin silence Jhin brute, unfortunately. Whoa, shit. Fuck. Well, I could have actually tagged Malzahar with a auto. I really did not expect an ult there though, but I shouldn't have backed myself into a corner like that. As soon as he got vision of me, it was just impossible to escape, being so close to the wall. Tried to bluff him into actually shooting it a little bit too far to the left, but it just wasn't possible. To hug the wall close enough to actually dodge that. She's just freezing, then that's pretty nice, but she's hitting the minions unnecessarily, which tells me she's trying to actually farm it, potentially. Wait, where's this thing? There we go. Once again, we got a pretty full AD comp, so great comp for doing AP Kai'Sa. I say once again, for you guys, this is the first... come on. First game of the video. For me, it's actually the second. I just had my mic muted for... what the fuck is wrong with him? For the first, like, few minutes of my first game, so it'll be on later on in the video. Okay, got pretty much all of that. They seem to be potentially overcommitting towards mid. It's a little bit risky right now, because Udyr's still unknown position. He could come from me right now, but I think it's worth the risk. Whoa, okay, he's going on the Drake. Looks like I'm fine. The enemy's got a turret, but my turret here is more valuable than the one they got. I could still be collapsed on potentially, but... so far so good. I'm not even gonna bother trying to get out of here, because they shouldn't even bother wasting their time coming after me here. So they'll probably just assume that I've left, and in the meantime I can actually just steal their golems. Maybe I could have gone in sooner, actually. Unless it does die in the end. I'm pretty close to my Nash's Tooth, but I'm not sure I can actually get much farm in the immediate future. With pretty much every lane pushed, so I'm just gonna base for what I can get right now.
Survival means next stop. The void.
Yeah, sadly he's gonna get away. Oh well.
Peaches, I smell.
We can shove one more wave and then I can base for Nash's Tooth. Holy crap, how am I not one-shotting those? We can also maybe actually look for the Gromp here. We see 2 mid, so at the moment it's not like 5 people could potentially collapse on me right now. There we go, got that. Don't want to get into an extended fight here, but... Holy shit, how has Xerath not lost any HP, actually? I think I'm gonna die here. Maybe not, actually. But yeah, Learn Duty is a lot tankier than I expected when he has an AP item. I swear he tanked like a full rotation on my passive and was still full HP, I don't get it. He must have been sustaining, I guess. No way his shield is that big. Alright, nice. Down to base. Okay, and since Banshees is pretty broken at the moment, we're just gonna go for that. They got plenty of magic damage for us to block with the MR, and potentially also some nice abilities to block too. Like any single one ability that I block from Malzahar, even if it's not his ult, is still going to be a lot of damage reduced. Verdant Barrier as a component is also pretty busted. We could potentially collapse on Nidir here. You know, I was about to get CC'd there, so I started casting my W. And while I'm CC'd, I'm casting W, so I don't really lose too much DPS there. It's a lot better than using my W when I'm not CC'd. Hopefully she can actually stop him. She's half, or not even half HP, but like 30% HP just to that, just the 2 Ws. Not even a passive proc between them. Okay. We got the inhibs. Even if Garen did get the inhib here, it wouldn't have been a disaster. What the hell is he doing, by the way? Let the kill one go to me. Oh well.
They need to listen to me. Then they will see I can show them a better way.
I use an pretty low cooldown, so I don't mind using it to just cross the map faster.
I like it here. I just might stay.
She can CC him. There we go. Boom.
Didn't expect
And I think I just blocked the Mazahari there, which is a lot of damage that I prevented considering how much I would have burned for. If I'm not going to block the ult, then definitely his E is the next best thing to block. Careful, we are 2v3 right now, at best. Weird Garen build, by the way. Probably should have been pushing top. It's not too late, I'll just casually kill that, and we'll head over to top lane where there's actually a turret we can push. You can already base for Banshees, but I don't think it's terribly important. There's not going to be a huge power spike worth delaying my pressure for. None of my team have joined me top lane so far, though. So far, some of the enemies have also shown that they're not top, though. I think I need to place a ward there, though, to make sure I don't get flanked. Okay, sadly he was able to defend the wave, and I took a shit ton of damage from that. Jesus, close one. Unless Jhin W's or ults me, I should be fine. Ready to use my W, or my E, to dodge whatever he throws, if he does. Garen could still come for me here. I think I'm just gonna have to peace out of here. Oh, okay, I see him. Maybe I didn't do a good job of pinging my team to let them know that I wanted to push top, but... it just means I wasted a lot of time and, like, potentially we could have... All I achieved here is pushing one turret, and potentially I could have pushed that turret a lot faster if I actually had my teammates with me. Oh well. We could do Zanya's next. I think pure survivability here is going to be the angle. I don't really need more damage, I don't think. Oh.
I can make a difference here.
Okay, well, once again, I mean... the inhibs are probably respawning soon, but they haven't yet, so the only lane with a turret to push is top lane. I think we should go there. Also, Baron is up, we could do that any point as well, ideally before the inhibs respawn. So my entire team, or at least the majority of them, should be on the top side of the map. Nothing else. Yeah, they're trying to flank us. Just keeping an eye on them. Jesus. Oh, I do have, of course, the Zunny's effect on stopwatch if I need it. No, I wanted the Kenneth to die to my first auto. Ah, it doesn't matter. That's one. How do we do Baron now when we can end? Alright, GG. Alright, gamers, we are back playing Xerath into Smolder Leona. So this is one of the bad mages. This is a poke mage. This guy carries no CC, Well, 1 CC, which is better than nothing, but it's pretty much nothing. And he doesn't even want to use that CC to engage and set me up. He just wants to use it to play like a pussy. So this is a matchup we're going to have to play very safe. So I'm going to be running Fleet. It's going to be Xerath that does most of the work here. All I can really do for Xerath in this matchup is wave clear. Give him some room to breathe, hopefully, so that he can actually exert some poke. You can see Smolder's already down to half HP. All I did was auto into Q. The rest has just been Xerath. This lane is just entirely going to be the Xerath show. Right now they're level 1. Level 1 lane is not that good, so they shouldn't be walking up like that. Whoa. Huh. I take it back what I said about him being a pussy. Oh, no. Dude, okay, I'm gonna cleanse. Oh, man, the level up timing. Could have gone for one more auto. Yeah, my bad, that was awkward. I probably should have just cleansed the Leona stun and then just flashed on Smolder. I was pretty unlucky that I even needed to cleanse and flash just to kill him when he had like 20 HP, but yeah, that's what I should have done, to be honest. I'm gonna auto-attack the turret one more time so I can get the fleet heal. It's not that much of a heal these days, 10 heal at the moment, but it's better than nothing. Just need to place a ward, because right now we want to play very aggressive, try and finish out this Smolder kill or completely zone him from farm. I'm not going to bother leveling E here. The mana cost right now when I'm sitting on such low mana is just not really the move right now. I don't want to add more mana costs into my kit. So instead we just put a second point at the Q, makes our wave clear a little bit better if we were to try and go for a kill. That would amplify our kill potential as well. So Smolder anyway has to recall. Even if we're not killing him here, he's also still not getting a lot of farm. Not much farm at all. I'm not going to bother going for the plating. He has actually based finally, so we're just going to base. Yeah, pretty sad we never ended up getting the kill. Definitely on me for not being willing to cleanse flash sooner, but at the very least, we do come out of that with about a 17 CS lead. This guy needs the base. Let's see if he listens.
This place is too beautiful to be decimated by the void.
On top of the fact that he has no mana, he's also actively trying to push the wave. This is a good time for me to base, but instead I'm going to miss out on every single CS of that wave. That is not my fault. That is not a bad base timing. This is purely on my support that I end up arriving at the lane to 0 farm. And if it kills more of the next wave, that's like I'm arriving to negative CS. Because of that wave, I was not expecting to miss the entire thing. But not only do I miss the entire thing, I miss even more CS from the next wave as well. Only one in the end, but that's literally just me getting -1 CS because of Xerath. Negative CS. Ow. I should place another ward. He's got some mana back thanks to this passive, but he really should have based. He also could have items, and he just doesn't. Okay, Diana is playing bot side, our jungler is currently top side. We know we're about to be playing weak side. I'm just gonna ping back there to make it clear to Xerath. I'm not just pinging him to flame him, I'm actually pointing out that Diana's bot side. So we want to play safe right now. Fortunately, Leon also didn't base when she really should have. Is that a kill? She'll use W. Ah, she just barely lives, wow. Alright, Diana still pathing bot side, presumably has golems up, so she'll probably gun from bot lane in like 30 seconds, or she'll be ganking bot, or she'll be going into our jungle, or she'll do Drake. Can't really know yet.
Survival is an instinct we all have.
Now we can just look to freeze. I mean, this guy is really low, currently in a 1v2. I just can't walk up the farm right now. Okay, so I still don't know where Diana is. The most likely thing is she did golems and recalled.
Forgiveness is hard.
If she's not on Drake right now, then She is just recalled, presumably. Maybe she went into our jungle, but I think that's pretty unlikely. Yeah, it's just topside. She did indeed recall.
It's fight or flight. Only now I do not run.
I do kind of want to base here, but this plating is also very easy to pick up. It'd be a waste not to pick that up, I think. And because I didn't take that base opportunity, I'm not going to bother warding. We know Diana is topside right now. I also can disrespect my positioning pretty hard here because that Smolder is just way too low to ever get into a fight. We're going to get between Smolder and Xerath. I'll cleanse so I can actually deal full damage. I was really hoping that would hit Smolder over Leona. It's fine, we still get the kill. Yeah, exactly. I can play really aggressive there, force Leona to engage, because, I mean, her options there are engage on me while I'm really overextended, or just be a pussy, tank all my damage, and never fight back and just lose all of her HP for free. Both of those options are bad, but probably the best one was actually to back off and really just accept that they needed the base. They needed to get their HP back. So there was just no good outcomes for them there, and that's why I can play so aggressive, because I know there's no way that this goes bad. And it was especially bad to engage on Xerath, not even me, because then there's just... They don't have cooldowns for me, so I can just go on Smolder. Like I said, I'll just go between Xerath and Smolder. If Smolder wants to tranquil Xerath, he has to let me kill him, which, again, not a great outcome, so he just can't... He can't follow it up.
A wound that will only continue to fester.
Alright, I just want about 1,000 gold and then I'll recall for the static shift power spike.
I will make
If my W comes up in time, it's actually nice to use my W on the Drake, so I can get an assist on it, which gives me XP and, most importantly, some legend stacks. Can I do it? Yeah.
enemy double kill.
Let's see, do I get that? Yeah, I did. Nice. So I just get more attack speed from that, basically. Looks like that is already done. And now, guys, Diana is in a flank position, so that kind of sucks. Didn't catch where Xerath was this whole time, presumably he just failed a roam. It's not exactly a roaming champion, so I don't know why he would have tried that. Maybe I can risk... We know Xerath is about to come here, so Diana should be on our blue. Now she's here. Hopefully Yasuo isn't around. Oh, crap. Not what I meant to hit, but she'll be dead anyway. Somewhat gritty positioning here, or pathing, but I really doubt they can really punish that so close to the turret. Alright, so from here we just want to look for a fast recall, because I pretty much already have the gold that I needed for static shiv. Quite unfortunate that it's a cannon wave, but we have plenty of wave clear with Xerath. Let's hope the enemies just let us have it. There we go. I'm about to get boots soon too, so this will get me into lane faster. Currently got 369 movement speed. Also helps that we got a Claw Drake, so yeah, I'm about to move into lane pretty fast. I think he should be fine there. He just plays safe, just runs away and doesn't bother fighting. I guess I had it wrong. Did expect him to run up there though, not in a straight line towards the turret, which was actually a harder angle to escape from, because it put Smolder closer to him. Probably should have let her engage onto me, to be honest. I have cleanse, so I would barely be CC'd at all. I think that could have been a nice bait.
Stay alert. Stay aggressive.
Okay, we see Yasuo moving into our jungle. I would love to clear this pink, is what I would have done, but Yasuo can flank from here, so I don't really have an angle to clear that right now. It's too risky.
Learn from it.
Place a ward there. Okay, there's no sign of him. Hopefully it's safe to clear that. Alright, nice. We still don't know where he is though. It's unlikely that he's still trying to flank us, but we should play safe just in case.
A moving target lives longer.
Got the static chip bounce on him. Ooh. Yeah, thought they would actually go in there. Kinda wasted the cleanse a while. Shame as well that I was just barely on the edge of the range of Dan ult, otherwise I wouldn't even have lost any HP. Got a vision so they don't see me casting W, and boom, I hit Smolder.
This world is changing.
He didn't try and loss at the cannon.
We decide
Weird.
what. Hold our ground. Attack them in there.
Got him. Okay, I do not want to get collapsed on by Diana. This wave is pretty much crashed, and there's very little chance we kill Leona if she's not very stupid, so we do just want to back out here. Although I could actually shove this wave now that I'm here. It would also, in theory, give me my call if this entire wave is here, which it is. Okay, nice. Thankfully I had room to miss one. Perfect.
It's a good day for a hunt.
Okay, I'm giving up my E-Evolve so I can actually have the Ginsu's Power Spike. Not permanently, obviously, but if I went Berserkers, I would have the E-Evolve, but the damage from Ginsu's having it this early is going to be absolutely insane. Whoa, hello, what the fuck? What is he even doing there? Oh my god, dude. By the time I was actually paying attention and could ult over the wall, I was just CC chained. Did he take our blue? Yeah, he must have. That's really sad. That's a huge shutdown handed over to him just like that. Fuck me. Yeah, that's like I only had a very narrow window where I could have ulted over the wall, and that was like it was only because he dashed into me, and because he dashed into me, that's why he could knock me up. So I think I should have just been willing to flash. That was just I don't think it was realistic to expect to be able to get the ult over the wall there. But yeah, I was just not thinking there. Obviously, I was caught so off guard. Okay. We're gonna go in? Really? Nice. Alright, you don't have to wave clear, buddy. Your ADC is here. Get ahead of yourself. Okay, he also is back. What? There was not a chance she was gonna escape there. Alright, these guys have it. I'm gonna go clear mid lane.
Let go of the anger. Does not serve.
And we can look to base now as well. Actually, how much gold do you need for the W evolve base? It doesn't matter because I need to go for berserkers either way for my E-evolve. And I can't definitely... Would be unrealistic to try and stay for both evolves. Or at least unwise. For future reference though, I believe it's 1750 gold is what we need. Okay, so the enemy seem to be overcommitted onto bot side right now. I've got this wave pretty close to the turret, or at least the next wave I'll be able to push the wave with, so they should be heading... At least some people should be headed towards mid already. Otherwise I'm getting a free turret here. I know I at least saw Leona, I don't know if there was anybody with her, maybe, because there's only one person on Xerath right now. I don't have a shutdown, so if I die here, it's not the end of the world. There we go, we got that. I've got Cleanse and Flash to try and escape with as well. Looks like this is going to be a long chase. Maybe not so long with those blast cones. Okay, I can take this red buff. Actually, Olaf is basing. I can actually go top. What the hell? I'm clearly inside the zone, man. Yeah, we can go top and push this. Is this guy low by any chance? Yeah, he's off HP. Oh, hello, Diana. What the hell? Okay, she wasted Q. Okay. No, Olaf should go mid. I've been here for a while, man. You just have to look at the map. And I obviously want to stick around for this turret as well. I don't want to share farm with him though, but I think it's probably just going to make more sense to stay here and take this turret and then just start rotating mid. One or two waves of unideally sharing farm with my top laner is probably worth taking the turret, since I'm already there at least.
Stay alert. Stay aggressive.
Kinda close. That did no damage. Yeah, I can base for my W evolve already. I'll do it after this wave, I think. Oh. Okay, he wasted one wall. I got red buff, so it makes cutting a lot easier than it should be. She wasted Q again. With how ahead I am and how not ahead she is, she probably doesn't have the damage to kill me if she misses Q. At least if I go in immediately. I have my E and Cleanse and Flash and ult up and everything, so I'm not too afraid to play, like, somewhat riskily aggressively there, because I know if the worst possible happens, I still live anyway. So I can just wait and see, like, if I manage to dodge skull shots like the Leona E, the Urgot E, then they can't really get onto me, and then maybe I can actually make a play there. Nothing ends up happening, but I mean, nothing bad either. The risk there was very low. Purely because I had all summoners up. If I had no summoners, that would have been dumb, and my focus should be on not auto-attacking at all and just focusing on escaping. Actually, I don't even know if it was worth selling my Cull for this. Potentially just the sustain from Cull alone was more worth. I would have had to end up selling it anyway, so it's not a... Even if it is a mistake, it's not a huge one. And again, I think I'll probably just go for Banshees. Just feels pretty busted these days. Especially with Verdant Barrier being such a strong component. The Zhonya's also give 120? Yeah. There's a lot of APN items these days. Okay, that wind wall was very misplaced. Well, it's not even that he misplaced it, it's that no matter where he places the wind wall, so long as he places it, I can ult in to the other side. The only context in which I can't ult is if he holds the wind wall. Because then he wind walls whichever direction I ulted in from, and then I can't deal damage. God, this Smolder is doing a lot of AoE. Ooh, I hit him. Oh my god, I'm losing a lot of HP actually. What the hell? Holy shit, that was really close. Was that all Smolder? I must have surely gotten hit by a Urgot Q as well or something. Let's see, I'm half HP here. Huh, no, yeah, it was entirely Smolder. Surprising damage. This is gonna help a lot against Smolder anyway, though. He does a lot of magic damage, and we're just building a MR. Their comp is overall, though, pretty mixed. They have Diana for, like, straight AP damage, and then they have Smolder, who's like a mix of AP and AD, while also having pretty solid AD, so we can't really counter them fully with either MR or armor. They have quite a healthy mix. But still, building any amount of MR is going to help against anybody who does magic damage, which is going to be Diana, and to a lesser extent Smolder as well. I wouldn't even bother building armor pen on Smolder because magic damage is just so high.
This place is beautiful. I'm going to save it.
Okay, we're gonna cleanse. Crap. What was I even hit by there? Holy shit, that was so lucky. I don't know what hit me. Was it the Diana ult or the edge of the Yasuo Q? Either way, I got lucky this time. Ah, it was... No, it wasn't Diana. I don't even see myself getting knocked up, though. Maybe... I don't know, I can't tell. What came first, the Yasuo ult or the Diana ult? I can't even tell. Like, as far as I can tell, the first knockup was Yasuo ult. It's possible it was Diana ult, it's possible it was Yasuo Q, but... It's just so hard to tell.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
I can do golems, then maybe go top.
An ally has been slain.
And then we can just base for Banshees. No need to sell my Doran's Blade for that when we're so close to it. Whoops. It's about 100 gold I missed out on there. They seem to be overcommitted on at the bot side, so we'll continue pushing top. Anytime you see a large amount of enemies just so fully grouped on one side of the map, while you're in a position to potentially pressure the other side of the map, it can often just be worth the gamble. Like, even if there's 1 or 2 people you're not accounting for, you know, there's at least 3 people you know can't come for you, which is quite a large degree of safety. Not full safety, but potentially you are quite safe. Potentially. You never know. And in this case, I have some allies around as well, so... I'm not sure we want to fight here, though. My W already just got blocked, so it's on cooldown. Kind of annoying. Time to get out of here. But anyway, I ended up getting about 1,000 more gold than I actually needed in just like the space of like, what, 45 seconds? So that's pretty nice. Thanks to getting that turret. Even if some of my teammates died, this is still like a pretty huge thing for us. No, if all I can get is just an Amp Tome, it's not worth selling my Doran's Blade yet. It's still nice for sustain.
Underneath the shell, I can see it.
Stopwatch or Zhonya's is going to be huge against the Yasuo as well, so I can just Zhonya's whatever would knock me up. Like, if I see Diana jumping onto me, for example, I can already start using Zhonya's before she's even reached me, because I know out of pure habit she's going to press R the moment she reaches me. And if that knockup would hit me, that would also give Yasuo free ult as well, so I need to make sure I'm getting ahead of the CC chain. Yeah, we should be focusing on the Drake here.
Fighting light, only now.
Here, God is going for some MR. I'm not sure that's really needed against our comp.
They'll
It's basically just me and Xerath.
This suit hunts anymore, I choose.
Okay, Drake is spawning in 8 seconds. Let's go for it. There's no need to be that overextended. There's no need to put the enemies down in such an unsafe position. The only thing that can achieve is throwing. Damn, I do no damage to Urgot though, at least with my poke.
I will make a difference here.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for them to defend us with an inhib down. Especially considering the fact they almost certainly lose fights as well. Well, we can go ahead and base. Now we got stopwatch.
Love? Whatever it's survival that motivates everyone.
Blue buff is also nice to have. Now we should group in either bot lane or top lane. The next real objective coming up is Alder Drake in 5 minutes. It's quite far away, but still, I would say that therefore probably the best place to group is bot. I don't suppose it really matters though, because I mean, it's not like we're going to be sieging for 5 minutes. No matter where we go, that should be fine. And in theory, if we want to take an objective on the opposite side of the map or the next objective spawn, like if we're going to take an inhib, we'd rather it be on the opposite side of Elder. Because that way, they're going to be stuck on the opposite side of the map, defending those super minions.
Oh, trees. How I miss them.
When Elder spawns, but I mean, realistically, we get it for free either way, no matter what inhib we take if we already have mid inhib as well, so. I'm already bot side, I'm going to be bot side. I can try and bait here. Remember, I've got the Zhonya's. Okay.
Oh, trees. How I miss
Holy shit, Tirka built this. Gonna Run. Feels like real overreaction to our magic damage. This doesn't look like a good fight. Didn't quite finish Leona, unless... Oh, that must have been so close. I think it just barely didn't land. Okay, he wasted wind wall. Oh, he didn't use it. Nice one. Still got ult. Wait, I couldn't use ult because the target I was gonna ult died. Okay, that was intense. I lost so much HP because I couldn't ult Yasuo, man. Remember, I've got a lot of MR, so what little Leona damage Leona does, it's gonna be even lower. Urgot is up now, though, but doesn't matter. Realistically, no. Just end with me, end with me! Oh my god, man. GG. Alright, gamers, we are back playing Shen Zeri into oh my god, Shen's Zeri. Kaisa Shen into Zeri Lulu. So we got a sort of engage support here, which is nice, but he only brings 1 CC, which is very unusual for engage supports, so as far as engage supports go, not ideal. Yeah, despite they built up such a wave, I'm not sure I would have recommended engaging anyway. If we wanted to find an engage, hiding in that bush might have been smarter. Almost managed to get every CS. Almost.
This skin is fashioned for survival and honed by instinct.
You should be aiming to loss at the cannon there instead of the melee anyway. Alright, I'm not gonna follow that up with much damage since Shen has already backed out. So we'll just hit the W and back off. I'm not gonna go for the full passive. Since I'd lose an extended trade, pretty much 1v2. Even if Lulu isn't in range to follow up, just shielding Zeri would make that better for Zeri than for me. This time we can level E, since we have plenty of mana. Oh wow, Rengar's just going straight for it. That's fun. Okay, I don't have much gold to base on right now. This is also a bad time to start trying to crash, just because we already wasted so much time on that gank. Instead of actually crashing. Oh, we should look to base. The longer he stays here, the more he's taxing my XP as well, which is annoying. Okay, here we can start crashing that wave, or at least pushing it, killing it, and now we should be able to crash this wave, even though second wave, which is kind of unideal, but it's better than nothing. Ideally, Shen should be helping me. Yeah, unfortunately, even though we're 2 people in this lane, it's basically just been 1 person pushing it. Said, could have been a much faster crash, but it's still enough to get the job done. Just gonna immediately leave the base. Missing a little bit of mana, but I just want to make sure I get into lane as soon as possible. Missing as little CS as possible. And also potentially, I mean, Zeri hasn't based yet. She's still got plenty of HP and mana, but she's down a huge item component here. So if I get here, I'm gonna just try and see if they let me get away with this. What they should be doing is try and zone me from the wave while also trying to crash it. And I'm just gonna thin it out as much as I can. If I was playing Jinx, that would be the best ADC to do this on. Kai'Sa has some wave clear though, so it's better than nothing. I'm just thinning it out. And you see how Lulu is not like walking up to me and just poking me? She kind of lets me do it. So now if I want to freeze this, the wave is a lot smaller. And also look how long they've been forced to stay in the lane here. And now the wave is like pretty much even. So if we try and find a fight now, I've got a pickaxe versus only a Doran's blade. We're at a huge advantage right now because Zeri didn't find her base. By thinning out the wave massively, I've basically managed to extend the duration that Zeri spends in lane without spending her gold. We really should be looking for an engage. There we go. Ah, that wasn't in the way though. My bad, I fucked that up. I waited for both the shield and also the exhaust to run out there before I use my Q auto, because I had the 5th shot and I don't want to waste that 5th shot on a shield and also a shield while I'm exhausted. That would have literally done nothing at all. If I'm not going to do anything at all, I may as well wait and not waste my passive. Because I'm not even going to break the shield with that shot, so what is the point? I'll wait for the shield to time out so I can do something, and I'll wait for the exhaust to time out as well, because it's only a little bit longer as well. And then we get the benefit from doing a lot more damage overall during that fight. Alright, and now we're going to be super close to the static shift. So, that was not smart of them to take that fight, obviously. I mean, I'm sure they could have found the base. So, like I said, the main area where they fucked up is that when they were trying to shove in the wave, because I'm sure they already knew that they needed the base there, that they wanted the base there, that it was the smart thing for them to do. they weren't walking forwards and zoning me off the wave as they're shoving. When I walked up to hit the wave and used Q on the wave, there was some effort, but they weren't really trying all that hard. They did not see the importance of stopping me from thinning out the wave. It may have seemed like they could base after, and in theory they could, but it would have involved handing me over a freeze. So it's like, yeah, Xerath gets the base, but she also misses out on at least 6 CS for it. Probably more like 7 to 8 CS, in fact, as well. So either way, like, there was no outcome that ends positively for them if they don't zone me from shoving that from thinning out that wave.
I like it here. I just might stay.
And note that I can do that mainly because I rushed out of base without waiting for any mana. Obviously, if I had to miss out on a lot of HP for doing that, maybe it's not so worth. I can't get into lane with an item advantage and still stump them against the bigger wave. Just because of the item. Also, where the hell are they? Because they're missing out on a lot of CS here from this freeze. But when it's just mana, like I can easily miss 100 mana in exchange for getting into lane fast enough to thin out the wave and force them into a bad spot. But like that again, it gives me the chance to try and do that, but they should have been able to zone me. I'm just one short-ranged ADC with very relatively poor wave clear at this stage of the game. I don't know where the hell Xerath is. And they have a double ranged bot lane where they can easily just walk up and harass me off the wave. I'm gonna guess Xerath is probably tilted. But I mean, that was just as much her fault as Lulu's. Both of them were just not trying to punish me for walking up and thinning out the wave. Because for me to be hitting the wave, I am in range for them to poke. They just weren't trying to. Oh, also, I actually have enough for a static shiv now, so... I know Xerath only just arrived into lane after just being missing for like 2 minutes, but it's time for me to start basing as well, even though there's been no interaction. I don't need to have interacted with the enemy bot lane for it to be a good time to base. Alright, they could freeze with this. I'm gonna wait and see their reaction. Are they gonna just thin it out? Okay, this is already pretty much already not enough for it to freeze, at least not a healthy freeze, so I don't mind leaving the wave in that state. And since they can't freeze, probably the best approach for them is to try and crush this. They're doing it a bit slowly. If I was Xerath, I would have used my E for it. Still, I'm gonna miss some from this. Potentially, though, I only miss 1 melee? Yeah, nice, perfect. I might miss some casters though, but not too many. Okay, and they really should have probably taken that time to base, because now I have a huge advantage over Xerath again in terms of wave clear. And now my wave clear is really spiked now that I have static shiv. So it's even easier for me to thin out the waves and force them to stay. Nice one. Still have ult if I need it. Okay, well, it's very unlikely we're gonna kill Lulu there, so I'm not gonna walk into her damage. There is a chance we could get ganked. Shen right now should probably be just focusing on warding. But by the time I ping him to do it, it's already, the window is already gone. We would be getting Shyvana anyway. But I didn't need his help wave clearing there at that point. We can stick around. Especially if we see Shyvana waste her E. Ah, man, I missed. Okay, she did miss E. I'm gonna go for it. Whoa! Oh, okay. Damn. Okay, that was kind of a waste. My bad. Beautiful. Sadly, my static shiv didn't bounce. That would have been a lot of damage.
That's 3.
Okay, I can't really shove here, I don't think, because if I get flanked by Shyvana, it might go bad. I think it might be okay, but I just don't want to take the risk.
Only a child, and no one.
Ah, failed it. I saw a ward somewhere, right? God damn it, I heard the sound. It might have been that vision of it for so little, though, that it didn't really, like, the game detected it as me not seeing the ward, even though I did. Because I know that can't happen unless they fixed it. Which doesn't seem like a priority for them to fix, I doubt they have.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Shut down.
Again, just intentionally delaying last hits to try and get the static shift to bounce onto Xerath. I think I got unlucky twice there though, and only got one bounce. Damn. Oh, damn. 2 wards. And we've done a lot of static shift damage already. Yeah, like, for example, why did that not bounce on the casters? Doesn't make sense. Oh, that would have been a bounce on the Xerath if Shen didn't lost at it. Now is it gonna bounce onto nothing because it's too far away? Minion inconsistency makes the items like these very annoying to play around. Now if I just one-shot this melee though, it's bound to hit either Xerath or Lulu or both.
This skin lives on me and hunts with me.
Got her again.
I has been slain.
Decent damage. Okay, that's the most damage I can safely do. I'm practically full HP still, so this is pretty good. Oh my god. I've done like 1,000 more damage with static shift without actually getting any kills. That's obscene, man. You see why I really prioritize getting this power spike? Pretty sure that just bounced onto someone. Yep, potentially both. Those times where it bounces onto both of them, it just is so much damage in one go. I don't want to waste my W because Lulu is probably going to shield it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I probably should have ulted onto her right before the W timed out. I realized it too late, but thankfully I was able to get the snipe. Okay, everybody is dead except for the Shyvana, so Shyvana in theory could potentially gank us here. It's a concern when considering diving Xerath here, but I think it's still worth the risk. Well, mainly I was thinking of if Shen initiated, but this should be fine. Boom. Nice one. We also see Shyvana topside now, or we did just see her right as I was going for that dive, so I know that I'm fine here. I'm not prioritizing getting out from under this turret.
I came for the hunt. But your team has destroyed a turret.
Because we know we're pretty safe here, I can try and crash this wave as well. I know I'm not about to be ganked by Shyvana. Potentially I could get ganked by Anivia, but I've got all summoners up, I'm not super afraid of that. And I'm playing a pretty safe ADC. It's not like I'm Jinx facing the prospect of a Z gank, for example. Unlucky Shen. Ooh. Nice one. Ginsu's and the Eoval from Berserkers. Okay, we have plenty of time before I have to rotate bot here. Well, I thought it was plenty of time actually. It might be sooner than I expected, but I might be able to have an angle to gank Anivia here before I return to bot lane. Okay, they're not crushing this so far. Ooh, Zeri got the same idea as me. Maybe has no cooldowns? Ooh, that was huge. I'll focus Zeri, who has the most DPS. There we go. Perfect. Okay, somebody's TPing there for some reason. I don't think he should be, but... Oh, I just barely didn't get the kill for myself. But anyway, since there's no middle inform for me, even before I saw this, I was already headed bot, because this is a little bit pushed, but we still, you know, there's still a pretty healthy way for us to get here. 6 CS, since one Milio already died, including one cannon. It's a lot of farm to get solo XP, unshared gold. would be a bit greedy, I think, to try and push that turret. I might be able to get some free damage, but it's very unlikely that I actually get a turret, so I think it's mostly a waste of my time to try and go for that right now. Instead, I'd rather base, which is a better use of my time. Actually, I probably should have actually finished that base, but it just occurred to me I'm 400 gold off of the double AP component start, that, or, you know, buy, that allows me to get my W evolve. I really can't afford to stay here for long, though. I have some vision. It's unlikely that I die, but again, I just don't really have much time to get that turret. And I'm definitely not going to take a huge risk just for some turret damage. We can stick around for the Drake, I suppose. I'm also just one wave away from the components. Also, I mean, our jungler is top side, so I guess we can actually go for the Drake. There might be an angle to go the enemy jungler there, though. Yeah, my teammates have done it. Nice. We can probably just go for the Drake, even though we don't have Rengar now, then. At least the enemies don't have Smite. This is actually a game where we're really heavy in AP, so actually, I would advocate against AP Kai'Sa. But I actually do feel like building AP Kai'Sa in situations where it's bad, mostly just to prove to myself that I'm correct, that you shouldn't do it. I'm also just gonna try putting some points into W now that I'm about to unlock the evolve. This means that we'll, if I'm correct, max out W by level 15. Yeah, level 15, which is significantly sooner than maxing it out at level 18. So we'll be unlocking the strength of W. In time for a spiking with a lot of AP items. But definitely before you've actually unlocked the W evolve, there's just no point putting points in W, because it's just not that strong. But we have it now. Let's go for it. Oh, come on. Nice one. Okay, not too bad. That guy could probably wreck me, so let's just focus on getting away. I'll spam my off cooldown here to get out. I'm not a great sieging ADC, so we're just gonna abandon Blad to his devices and just go push another lane where he's not defending. If I don't manage to push this turret, well, at least I'll get a bunch of free farm again. More farm than I would get on mid, because not only would I be sharing farm on mid, but there was also max only one wave that I could pick up there, whereas here there was like a wave and a half. Possibly more. Was it a full wave that I arrived to? I don't even remember at this point, but... let's not push our luck. We managed to do some damage at least. He's not quite in the brush, but hopefully that's fine. Okay, nice. I'm not sure the enemy team is even going to build any Omar though, even if we are full AP. Aside from Rengar. So the fact that I'm building full AP even though we are full AP probably won't actually bite me in the ass. Ah, would have thrown my W sooner, but there was a minion in the way. Can we siege this? No, not really. My entire team needs the base here. I could maybe kill Shyvana though. Nice one. May as well just throw it because I don't need it for anything else right now. Wasn't gonna reach, but hey, you live and learn. Actually, I should have just let Orianna pick up all that gold, because during the time that I spent taxing her, I literally could have been stealing the enemy camps. Instead of taxing her and then trying to steal the enemy camps, it's literally just more time efficient if I just don't tax her at all and just go for the enemy camps right away. I'm gonna go for mid, it's a bit safer than all-in farm, and right now I'm not sharing farm with anybody no matter where I go, so I've got the liberty to choose wherever I want.
Does not serve.
I think there was also less farm from Yun bot lane.
The suit hunts in the manner I choose.
Now I'm at the hip, but I'll take it.
Survival means never stopping. The void has
And it didn't reach. Holy shit, the Oriana. Just quite strong. Beautiful. Ow, 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 ow. Owie. Alright, nice one. Alright, gamers, we are back playing Kaisa Xerath into Jin Milio. We've already discussed the viability of Xerath with Xayah before. It's not amazing. It's also, I think, not amazing into Milio because Milio offers so much sustain and shielding that makes the Xerath poke a little bit less effective than it should be, but we'll see how it goes. Hey, look, it did 0 damage.
beautiful. I'm going. I return stronger than I left.
Force them to use a ward. Nice, managed to sneak that auto win while he was going for the last hit. To do this, you kind of need to like stick very like close to them. So if he goes for a minion, right, then I have to walk super far forwards. I'm not doing a great example of showcasing it right now. This is you're on longer range ADCs as well. But obviously, if you want to step forwards to harass them when they go for a last hit, you need to be fairly close already. You're gonna step forward for the Q. There we go.
An enemy has been slain.
Ah, I was almost in range. Yeah, I've been doing this a lot with Aphelios lately. After I watched the replay from a Chinese challenger of Aphelios main, I was like, huh, like he stands so near to like where he needs to harass, but not quite in range to harass. I'll just like go back and forth. And the enemies don't actually know when he's about to step forwards. So I've just been copying that ever since. Although, like I said, it's Aphelios mainly with the green. And you could do it on Killen as well, Jinx, a little bit harder on Xayah, or sorry, Kaisa. But still can be doable. Because you're not permanently in range, they just don't know when you're actually going to step forwards and when they should actually try and trade back with you. Oh, nice snipe. Do I actually want to base it? It is a cannon wave, so I could. I think I will. It's a bit of a shame that I'm doing this in vision. It would have been better to do it out of vision, but I will. Now they know that they should try and crush it as fast as they can. Still, I'm not going to miss too much for this. Should be able to get this cannon quite easily.
I came back.
Okay, sadly I didn't get the last hit, but... yeah, for the most part we basically just missed like 2-3 melees and that was it, and we even got the XP for one of them. So it was a pretty good base timing. So you can see here, actually they might miss out on less than they should just because this melee might go under turret, and I've also got... yeah, Xerath loss-hitting as well, but they've also missed 2 melee so far, so at the moment it's an even trade. And on top of that we also have Prio.
Just the beginning.
Also gonna go place a ward, sitting on 2 trinkets so we don't want to waste the potential cooldown, since the ward can be put to good use right now. Yeah, basically this is just once again the Xerath show. There's not much else for me to do except support him and his efforts to deal damage. Ow.
I can make a difference.
An ally has been slain.
Are those peaches I smell?
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, for the most part it's actually kind of useless to try and start walking up now to try and poke. It was fine at the level 1, but now that they've like unlocked all their abilities, like if I do manage to sneak a hit onto Jhin, it's probably gonna get shielded by Milio anyway. And there's also the potential that Jhin just throws a Q at the minions and just gets a free Q hit on me for free just because I wanted to try and hit him. And then whether I even hit him or not, it's like an even trade, and there's the chance that I don't even hit him, so I take a bad trade. If I do hit him, it might get shielded, so there's a whole lot of incentive to just not hit him. Because the reward won't be great, and the risk is annoyingly high. To turn badly for me, even if I execute it well.
It's a good day for a hunt.
They're a pretty passive lane so far. I do have a CS lead just because I'm, you know, better at lost hitting. Any CS lead for nothing is pretty nice, but in theory we should just be perfectly even. And that's pretty bad for us because Milio hard skills Xerath, and I suppose I scale a little bit better than Jhin, but not by much.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Let's make sure King can kill her. Holy crap, that's a lot of healing. What? What the hell? Okay, we need to get out of here. Oh, I need to flash that sadly. Dude, that was an absurd amount of healing. What the hell? That was like her own heal, Milio heal, Milio's spell heal rather than the summoner heal. Jesus. It looked like I was gonna execute her and then it did no damage. Let's return to the bot line. Huh, that's weird that hit me.
A moving target.
I walked in a straight line. It's not usually supposed to hit, or, well, in theory I was walking in a straight line. I was kind of off screen, so couldn't see the exact angle, I suppose. That must have been it.
Get up. Stand firm. Strike hard.
We're actually getting really close to Static Shiv, but I don't think we're going to be able to afford to stick around for it because I'm running low on mana already, so let's go ahead and crush this. Hopefully they don't really freeze that. They have to think it for a while, even if they do want to. Jhin Q would melt it as well. Oh, whoops.
This second skin gave me a second.
Actually, I suppose I can do a dagger for the berserkers off there, because since we're sitting on 0 kills, since the lane has been so passive, I'm actually not getting boots for another 2 minutes. No point leaving that item slot unused. Although, actually, no, as long as I can get Static Shiv, it's fine.
Rid them of these monsters.
But if I don't actually base on Static Shift next base, I'm kind of like stuck with a dagger instead of boots. Because I've run out of item slots, but I'll get the item slot when I upgrade the Static Shift.
They're hiding.
Okay, we can try and keep this frozen again. Pretty much up to a 30 CS lead now. Very undeserved. Oh, what? Huh. Alright, I'm not gonna overforce this. I feel like Milio might have a lot of healing up his sleeve. Once again. Weird that my W didn't hit though. That hit him at a way different angle than I expected, I guess. I thought it was like there and he must have been just on the edge of the brush.
Flight. Only now does he not run.
30 CS up. It's a nice coal lane at least. Yeah, as I said, I mean, Xerath just does not enable my damage at all. So it's all on him, and he's just not able to deal enough damage to contend with all the Milio shields and heals. So this is the perfect matchup for Jhin just to survive and have his support scale up. Unlike mine, which is an early game support. I do have a CS lead, but it's not thanks to the support.
I was spared for a reason.
It's mostly because I'm good at lost hitting and Jhin isn't. To be fair, I mean, he is playing Jhin. I suck at lost hitting on Jhin as well. A lot of CS slips through the cracks when I play Jhin.
Exploited.
Don't really need my W since we're not fighting, so I may as well try and take bot shots with it now and then. I don't know why this minion was so intent on following me before the mini wave was dead. That's one. And we cast out the cold there too. Still don't have boots when I should have them, but that's fine as soon as I recall. She's seriously gonna be annoying and gank me here. Bro. I'm gonna place a ward. I need to know where she, or at least that she's not here before I try and crash a wave.
My suit hungry.
Oh my god, she's back. You're kidding me, man. And she sees me running away and just continues running at me. Ah, Milio's here as well, we're gonna have to get out. Wait, oh, I already used ult, shit. Okay, they don't have vision, so I live. Oh, that sucks for Xerath. Yeah, crap, my bad, I played the whole fight as if I had ult. That is so annoying from Nidalee, though. Just completely wanted to zone me away from the wave. She zoned me away from the wave once, left, and came back to zone me away from the wave again. Like, what the fuck is that, bro? And nearly got berserkers, I'll be able to get both evolves here. I assume.
Ground has changed.
Oh crap, I assumed wrong. I need a dagger.
An enemy has
I was about halfway to being able to sell my coal for the dagger.
an ally has been slain.
But here is where my story has its best ending.
Milio's just denying CS from Jhin here. I need to actually let the enemy minions kill my minions though for that to work. Static Shift makes it hard. At least he lost the cannon. Probably quite unnecessarily.
Has destroyed a turret.
Now that's a lot of damage. We should get some vision down. I only have a blue trinket and I don't feel like using it just for vision, so...
Stay alert. Stay aggressive.
There we go. You got the hint. Okay, we see Nidalee mid. It's important to try and keep track of where she goes after mid lane if we can. She seems to be headed bot side. Keeping my eyes on the map even as I'm cutting the turret. Oh. Well, that sucks. Now I just revealed myself. Ah, crap, I barely didn't dodge the last one. Ah, that was random.
Tag.
God, my movement speed is impressive here. Okay, nice, I've still got ult. And we know he doesn't have ult. And he's dead. Wow, nice one. Sadly, I'm almost certainly dead here, aren't I? Maybe I can, If she doesn't have flash, I should be fine. Oh my god, that actually worked. Nice. In theory, she could have, like, instantly eat onto me the moment I ulted, but I was very much hoping to catch her off guard, and I did. Nice. Probably wouldn't have worked if I didn't have flash, though. In theory, it's possible, like, if I managed to E away from her in time that she wasn't in range for E, but then she might have just caught up with her W as well, I'm not sure. Basically, the only guarantee is if I had flash and she didn't. Lucky me.
This place is too beautiful to be desolate.
Honestly, if I was Xerath there, I would probably just crash it. Because I got the wave clear to crash it very fast, and I would miss at least half of the wave anyway. At that point, he may as well just crash it and make sure Jhin misses out on just as much, if not more.
Some recoil at the sight of me. Underneath the shell, would they see I'm just like this?
Could try and kill him here. Damn, thought that would land. Ow, I'm very much dead here. That sucks. Okay, at least Jhin died. Can I get the Ginsus? Yes, I can. Nice one. Yeah, we can go AP here. We're only... Well, we are 3 AP, but we still got 2 heavily AD champions, and once again, they don't really have tanks. Who's gonna build them more here?
The Voidspawn offer 1,000 ways to die, and one way to live. Become like them.
The ceiling is a little bit obnoxious.
I won't back down. Vision can make all the difference.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy
I'm not sure that I can really actually play aggressively there unless I know where Nidalee is. We know 2 of them are playing towards mid, but we have no idea where Nidalee is. Ow. It's a lot of HP to lose just to a Nidalee trap. 181. Or, well, 280-ish.
Hit and move.
Okay, we see Nidalee top. I'll start leveling my W now again so we can have it maxed by level 15 instead of 18. Oh crap. That was a really bad lane W from him. If we get into an extended fight here, I might actually win. He's run out of his extra range now. Nidalee is currently dead. Let's see if I can get more harass out of Static Shiv, but I think Jhin is just backing off. How much damage have I done with Shiv this game? In theory, it should have been a good matchup for her, but I haven't actually done that much damage with it. Wonder why. Wasn't paying much attention. Well, my W landed, maybe I could have killed him there. Let's just one-shot the wave to harass him with Shiv again.
I
Jhin is gone. Might get ganked by Katarina. I've got ult and barrier up and soon flash, so I'm not too afraid of a gank right now. There she is. Nice one. Nice, I just run that gangplank with those barrel lost hits. Holy shit, nice one. I actually didn't even notice that one, so I wouldn't have killed the barrel in time. Not that we would have died or anything, but it would have been annoying damage to the tank. What the hell, Jhin? Wow, nice one. Nice, my static shiv has stepped up massively now. Ooh. Ah, I didn't mean to Q the Gromp. I was making sure to mash Q, so if she got in my range, I would use it. Oh well. I can kill this Gromp. Hopefully they get the turret without me, so once again, like, instead of just taxing the amount of gold that my teammates would already get, I just look to get my own gold to increase our team's overall source of income. That said, I'm not sure we get this if I don't push. I'm gonna join in. Wolves are a bit deep for me to try and go for, as well as being an AoE camp instead of single target, so I clear them much slower, so I don't really want to do that. Scuttle is an option though, and maybe even start soloing the Drake. He should be around to finish this up. There was somebody there actually. Who was that? Hopefully not Nidalee. That was indeed Nidalee. Oh, I'm getting slowed. My god. Oh man. Okay, could be worse. Well, time to base. Sitting on a huge amount of gold.
The monsters are coming. We'll be ready. I'll make sure of it.
Okay, so pretty much every lane is pushed up right now except for mid. Even though Ari is mid lane with me and I like to avoid sharing farm as much as I can, there's just no other options right now. So we'll go mid. Katarina just happens to go in, so we get a kill out of it. Nice one. Benefits of being grouped, even at the expense of farm. We could try and do Baron now, especially if we call Milio here. Surely somebody CC must land. There we go. Hopefully that's a free Baron.
9 lives taken.
And now look how I'm just one level away from having my W fully maxed out. When we're going to be playing around W, because we're going an AP build after the first 2 items, it's such a huge difference to have this maxed out by level 15 instead of 18, which is going to take forever to reach. I feel like I need to try and all-in Nidalee here. She's not in vision. Where is she? Oh, kill her, kill her. Oh, god damn it. I just had no vision on her, otherwise I would have jumped on her. That's so sad. I get the impression she might be a smurf, so I really wanted to avoid that. It's a shame I didn't have blue trinket. Would have been stupid, I think, to just flash in with no vision.
I came back for the others.
I was hoping I'd hit him again. Maybe I could have considered going in. Well, the verdant barrier is going to be huge for the Nidalee and the Katarina.
The monsters are coming. We'll be ready. For the rivers of poison flowing beneath us all.
Static should probably hit someone there.
Do better next time.
Holy crap. Holy shit, I couldn't dodge to the left there. Nice one. I've still got bear if I need it.
This skin
I
lives
think I just need to get out now. Okay, they seem a bit distracted. Maybe I can just farm a wave. I can't farm the full wave, but that's fine. At least I got something. Wants to push now, he's not gonna have a wave. Not that there's much he could push here, actually. The turrets are all down already. There is a bigger wave on bot, but fine. I can go get it. I'd rather... In general, I'd rather be grouped anyway.
believe it.
Although, I would have been willing to abandon that principle for such a big wave. I could have gone top, I suppose. Still got plenty of time, or what I can do is just really funnel myself, get this middle in wave, and then also go rotate top. Drake is spawning at 30. Makes it inconvenient to go for this, but I can get level 16 off of this. I'm just not going to stick around for anything other than this wave here. Okay, here we go. Maybe I should have just committed to pushing top, actually. Because it doesn't look like we're gonna get this anyway now. Where's Ambitious TPing?
Monsters are
Can try and poke them off the objective. Yes, he stole it. Let's go. Don't know if I want to go in though. Ooh. Okay, it's looking very good if I can just find an angle to go in on someone here. I'll just flash and cut right now. Now she's marked, I can ult on her if I need to. I just need vision. Ah, that's such a shame if I just had vision over. Yeah, she's definitely a smurf. I can tell from her patience. Like, she's backing off, not letting me have an angle to go in, but she's not, like, actually leaving. She's staying in the area, trying to find more angles for her Q. Like, she's clearly a lot better than Silver. Nice one. Nice. That's the same impression I got when she was just constantly ganking me just to zone me off the wave instead of actually expecting to get a kill out of it. Well, like a Louis Looper would see, oh, I'm not gonna get a kill here and just leave. It's very frustrating when they don't just leave. Like, bro, you got a jungle to farm, don't you? I very nearly got Zhonya's.
fight hard. You are a living weapon.
Holy crap, they're low. I've got ult, by the way. Let's go for it. Holy crap, she's still alive. He hopefully isn't, though. Nice one.
14.
Ground fun Italy. Ah, missed. Surely this time we get it, right? That was a pretty bad W, actually. And I should have saved it because while my team starts Baron, I can just camp here and try and kill someone. I think he might have vision.
Are those peaches I smell?
Oh, he didn't even have vision.
Walked into that one.
Well, I've cleared that now. No way she placed another one. Okay, crap, I'm not doing a good job of zoning Nidalee though, which was my intention. Okay, nice. I've got vision over the wall, so she should be dead here. Nice, huge. Yeah, goddammit, she completely sidestepped me. She must have predicted that I wanted to do that when when people kept placing wards and seeing me there. Probably should have just given up that spot sooner and just gone to camp there instead. There's no way she could try and go for the Baron without being seen from me there. Oh crap, didn't notice she was so low. Jesus. Don't you just love when you miss your W but it just hits someone behind the person you were trying to hit? Oh, nice. Hold it up with an immediate W because I wasn't sure if that would kill or not. Probably should have waited and seen. Okay, but they raced. Awesome. Took a lot of damage from that Gangplank ult by itself. Nice.
And 70. Wow.
Alright, GG. Alright gamers, we are back playing Kai'Sa Milio into Misfortune Rell. This could be a tough one since the matchup is a little bit tough on all three possible fronts here. Our synergy with Milio is not amazing since he's an enchanter, only brings one source of CC. And on top of that, actually I should say all four fronts, because on top of that, Misfortune isolated 1v1, not a great matchup. Just like, you know, when you remove the context of the support matchup, just generally not the best matchup for Kai'Sa since she can just stomp us in a very short trade and then just walk away. Rell, I guess is okay, but there could be better matchups for sure as well. On top of that, Rell is also good into Milio. Milio doesn't like facing engage.
Found your weakness.
What was the fourth front? There's one angle I'm forgetting about here that was also not great.
You're outgunned.
Oh well, whatever it is. You get the picture. There's a lot of factors going against me here. In fact, we're gonna level E here instead of W. I don't think we're really gonna have any hope of being able to win fights here. Or it's not impossible, but if Rell engages on me, I absolutely need to make sure that I'm able to dodge her W. So E would be very helpful for that. And then if we survive the engage, everything goes fine initially, we don't get hit by anything, then we can consider fighting back. But going W would be too greedy in a matchup that we have to play very defensively, I think. So far so good. This wave is pretty close to our turret right now. Rell is pretty useless here, so if anything we'd like to keep the wave here. One more auto? No, actually two more autos. Got it. I'll just E out now, get out of Misfortune's retaliation range. There we go. We can keep fighting here. Ah, crap. Maybe I was wrong about that. Yeah, I'm gonna need to try and flash out. Need to be very careful that Misfortune doesn't get a Q bounce on me through Milio or something. Okay, it's on cooldown now. Okay. Oh, crap, right. I forget she can stun like that no matter what form she's in. Yeah, my bad. It's like I said, the matchup was pretty tough. They flubbed one engage really hard, and at the end they still have the advantage.
In the void, I had no one. I was a doomed outsider. Here, people are everywhere, and they are all mine.
Oh, she actually didn't flash. That was a Misfortune. I was just disrespecting, I guess. Okay, they should have already crashed us though. This is kind of complicated for Kai'Sa, sorry, for Misfortune now. I really wish I'd auto-attacked her there to remove speed. They seem to have vision. Okay, we're not expecting to be able to get anything done there, because they're already just too far away, so we're gonna start pushing. That Milio's just gonna die to the turret, I'm gonna let it happen. I'm just trying to crash as fast as I can. And now, let's see if I can pull this off. Technically, this shouldn't crash, but if I pull these minions, pulling the aggro... Okay, I got one melee to crash at least. If there was like 3 melees there, they all would have crashed. That is a trick. Usually, it's the support that does that, but because I was... the last minion to die was one that just died to the turret that I didn't even bother trying to loss it. I could get ahead of the wave and just pull the aggro upwards so that whatever melees were there, they could go into turret. Unfortunately, it was only 1 melee, so I didn't get to deny too much there. But it's a pretty neat trick. What do we get here? I think we'll just go for another dagger. It should build into the static shiv at least. The other option was coal. It's not great to build on Kai'Sa though. It's not great to build on static shiv users in general, really. If I didn't get on my first base, I'd rather not build it now. Still, we're able to basically come out of this situation with a CS lead. Still pretty behind. I guess Milio died at some point. I didn't even notice that, but...
Stay alert. Stay aggressive.
At the very least, we're winning on one front. Crap, I really want to get that cannon. Nah, it's not going to be possible. I need the Nogrid here. I thought she was going to be trying something from the brush. I ended up missing the cannon. It is what it is. If I try and walk forwards there and actually properly lost it though, then I actually might have gotten hit by the Rell engage. I want to place a ward in there. There we go. Yeah, this extra dagger is actually helping a lot for Lost Ring. I'm glad I went that. Now I really need from next base to actually be a pickaxe though. Anything less is... Not having pickaxe this late is going to be so incredibly awkward. I'm not going to greed for the 5th shot there. If I keep walking forwards there, I'm going to leave myself vulnerable to an engage. We're in a really good spot right now though. Again, the wave is really close to our turret. Makes it hard for Rell to do much here. Especially once Milio has W back up, I'll potentially try and look for another trade. But again, I mean, Misfortune generally wins those short trades, so I don't want to greed for it. I'll just sneak in an auto there on Rell, trying to sneak in the damage when we can. I should potentially try and tank up this wave. There we go. Misfortune should have tried harder to zone me off of it to force a trade, because again, I get stunned at short trades against Misfortune. She has some of the strongest short trades of any ADC. If you were to like put her trading power into a formula, like the amount of damage relative to time invested is just one of the most absurdly efficient ones of any ADC. I probably could have looked to tank this again, at least to see if Misfortune lets me get away with it. But yeah, Kai'Sa's short trades, like in theory we could do auto Q, say in the same time that Misfortune can do auto Q. Careful, this Rell is 6. They're actually both 6. We can do like auto Q in the same time as Fortune can do auto Q. In fact, possibly even faster, but the difference in damage is absolutely insane. And we could beat her in a very long trade, but why would she stick around for a very long trade if she loses it, right? We don't have an engage support, so there's just no avenue for beating Misfortune in short trades here. So the most I can try and do is with the Milio W, I can try and aim for some longer trades occasionally if we're in a good spot where I know I'm not going to be getting engaged on. But it's very situational. I wouldn't exactly say that was a waste. It did heal me. Maybe that's worth. I don't actually know how much healing that gives. We have a ward on Milio? No, we don't. But it would be nice to have a ward in that brush. Can't ward there because we would just get engaged on for triangle ward. Okay, Diana bot side at level 6. She's 0 and 3, so struggling, but is definitely a threat. If this cannon dies, it is what it is. Yeah, we'll try and get the XP. Better than nothing.
I'll take it.
I'll try and hit her with a W. That was meant to be out of vision. The Rell just suddenly sprinted onto my screen, but it's fine. We still got her. Is that Milio dying? No, I think he flashed the Dane ult. Not bad. Also, things starting to get awkward since I still don't have my pickaxe, but I don't have a good angle to base here. Again, we're in a really safe spot now with Rell just being unable to do anything, so these are the angles where we could try and look for short trades onto Misfortune, because even if Kaisa versus Misfortune is not good trades, at the very least I've got Milio, like, shielding me, healing me, and she doesn't have Rell, really. Ah, fuck that up. She doesn't really have Rell, because Rell just can't do much from this angle. Oh, he is out of mana. I do have ult, though. This should be good. Oh, you're kidding me. Holy shit, I was CC'd for so long. My bad. I probably just needed to flash the Rell W, I think. Maybe I could have even ulted at a better angle, too. It's truly tragic. It should have been better. I think the main thing I underestimated was the exhaust. Because I expected Misfortune to die a lot sooner. I don't know, I'm not sure it even mattered though, really. I think it took so much damage while I was CC'd that the fight was already lost by the time I could start hitting Misfortune again. LSC could melt have been better. Yeah, I think I went way too close to Brar here, for example. Like, if Misfortune is here, I can ult more like here. That would have been a much more awkward angle for Rell to try and CC both of us. He ended up, yeah, CCing both of us, which is just on me, honestly. I should be going as far away from Misfortune as possible, in the sense, like, that I'm completely blocking her off, you know? Milio should have based ages ago, by the way. Oh, man. Kind of greeting here, but okay. Well, maybe not greeting, but it's a risk for sure. Looks like it's definitely paid off, though, with the double kill. Nice one. That actually gives me static shiv. Do I have to shove this? I do. I'm gonna already start heading over. The Drake died anyway, but even if it hadn't died right then, I mean, we know we're gonna get the Drake. And I know I'm missing out a lot of farm here because the wave state isn't amazing, so I would have already started to leave and make sure that I crash this. Ideally get all of the farm, but also make sure it crashes ASAP so that Misfortune misses out on as much as possible. Also have an angle to just pick up the plating real quick there. Awesome. So that was laning with a huge item disadvantage. Well, not laning, but fighting with a huge item disadvantage over Misfortune. So that is huge that we won that. Did I not have a shutdown on Misfortune? Weird. Are we okay, I guess it's because my team is stomping too hard. Makes sense. Awkward that I just barely can't get anything really nice there, like a pickaxe or berserkers. Pickaxe for Q Evolve would have been ideal, otherwise berserkers for, you know, just the insane power spike that they are relative to gold invested. Not a power spike in the sense that, like, you become really powerful compared to your laner. It's kind of hard to quantify because obviously there's a lot of, like, safety and movement speed. It's not always going to help you win your lane, but it can help you survive ganks. It's, like, it can be a tremendous difference. There's a lot of scenarios where it's not necessarily like direct power in a fight, but it's still tremendously useful anyway. Just a very efficient use of your gold. Okay, so as usual, assuming we're gonna go AP this game, which I assume we can, we'll just put 2 points in E and then start maxing W. I don't want to be pushing, ideally. Of course, freezing... It's gonna become more and more awkward now, actually. Since I have static shiv. Kinda makes me push by default. I'm assuming Rell could be hex flashing from the brush, yeah. There it is. I think I need to get out of here. Hang on, maybe I can win this though. Come on, that was actually super close. If I just could land the auto Q, that would have been fine. Yeah, I was hoping since they used everything on Milio, that would be enough to win the fight, but I'm not super familiar with Rell cooldowns at least. Whereas Misfortune, yeah, I mean, she practically has no cooldowns. Close. Okay, we at least get E-Evolve here. Awkward to get that before the Q-Evolve, considering Q-Evolve is a stronger laning thing, but can't really help that here. Could have ulted sooner, maybe. Hard to say, because I'm like CC'd for so long there. I don't know if I could maybe find an angle to ult between the CCs. Anyway, it looks like we're probably going to get carried to a free win here. I should be fine on bot lane for now. He needs to be careful about not getting flanked by Misfortune. It's fairly unlikely Misfortune as an ADC would even bother trying though. So he's probably fine. Oh crap, this doesn't build out of double dagger anymore. My bad.
Hold our ground. Attack them in
Well, that's fine. It can build into the Nashes, I suppose, or it's not the end of the world if I sell it. So, since the Hui is instantly fed and I'm actually somewhat behind here, I'm perfectly fine if the Hui were to go mid here. I would just take over bot lane, just for the sake of making sure that our team is having our strongest member grouped with them. Because right now, if Hui groups mid and fights with the team, he's gonna have a greater impact than if I'm the one that's grouped with the team. So I'll just take the L and go bot lane and make sure I'm getting my farm there while Hui gets free uncontested mid farm without me contesting it with him. And I'd be grouped less as a result, but it's a lot better than Hui being grouped less. But, you know, I'm not going to bother communicating all this to him. I'm not his coach. If he doesn't want to go mid, it's like fine, I'll adapt to that. Maybe could be worth ulting in there if my team were actually following up. But since they're already backing off, I'm not going to go in by myself. Crap, I almost missed that. Nice. I'll leave that ping for somebody else to farm. I'm just rotating towards mid. Make sure I can get my farm.
I am not afraid.
I'll back off. I'm not trying to go aggressive against this way. It's a good time to base as well if I can. I can get my pickaxe, so that would be finally getting Q off. On top of also being a decent amount of chunk of gold to actually spend. But the Q of all things makes it even more important than just the quantifiable gold value alone. So I finally got that. It's going to be much more damage 1v1 and even better wave clear as well. I know he has to go for that loss on the cannon, so we make sure to get our damage in, while we know he's going to be forced to actually think that up. If I was in his shoes, if I didn't want to take that free damage, my only choice would be to E in, and at the same time as you're getting the cannon, you're also queuing the Kaisa and just trading with her, so you're not taking that damage completely for free. I could have guessed that it would probably move down from there.
This skin lives on me and hunts with me.
Okay, so we got Hui on the bot side. I could start hovering there. There's also Briar here as well. I don't know why Milio's top. This is really random, but I'm not going to hover top side. We're going to hover where the strongest members of our team are, which is the Briar and the Hui, who are both insanely fed.
This suit hunts in the map.
Yorick is also very strong. Pretty much every lane did well this game, except for the bot lane, but there's only one strong person there, and there's two strong people on my bot side, so I'm just playing around them at the moment. And that's what we're just going to aim to do, is between waves. You know, we return to mid, we shove a wave, and then we hover the strong teammates. Right now there's nobody, that's fine. We can go for the... We could hover topside right now, because these are actually in a gankable spot as well. Or I can be greedy and go for the Scuttle Crab and maximize my farm. One option might be better than the other, but both options are definitely better than just sitting around on mid lane, just doing dirty things, you know, to pass the time. Oh, nice one. That came out of nowhere, but we can walk forwards again. Actually, if Hui wants to... you know what? I probably could have left. Because I already knew he was going to be fine. I didn't need to protect him there. I'll be the one that goes bot now, which is kind of greedy in a sense, because I already found mid, and now I'm also... Ooh, hang on. Well, that just wasn't smart. Until I know this fight is over. Okay, well, somebody already TP'd bot anyway, so there's nothing for me to return to there. So I'm actually going to leave this farm for Hui, and I'm going to go top, which is what Yorick should have done, is completely troll that he... TP to a bot lane wave instead of defending the turret somebody was actually pushing, when I literally was already heading there anyway. But whatever, we're just gonna accept. We lost the wave on top lane, we give up some turret damage. But I'm here and I can make sure this turret doesn't go down. Maybe I even kill Mundo, we will find out. Nice hit. Oh, no, I think I just need to get out now. God, he's strong. Oh, come on, how did I miss that cannon? How did that go through the minions? This is crazy. Okay, that's his passive gone. And we got Hui here, really strong, so he gives me confidence that we're gonna win this. Nice one, Hui. Now you can return to mid. One more wave, or I just saw my dagger, and I can go for games. Because at the moment, I mean, their top lane is dead, there's 2 mid, 1 bot, so it's looking very good that if I just push here, then we can get a turret here. I'm low HP, so nobody would fault me if I base here, but now I'm forcing Diana to have to come defend because she's like, I can't let this 30% HP Kaisa just get this turret for free. That'd be ridiculous. So she's forced to come defend instead of going to try and like 3v1 the Hui, for example. So Hui instead just gets the farm for free. Even while he's outnumbered because me and Milio are top. I think I just want to base though. I'm not sure I want to try the Baron there. I could also consider cancelling my base to try and help out the Hui if that ended up leading to a longer fight. But for now, so far so good. Okay, I mean, so, again, like, I'm happy to leave Hui group mid. So, he can take this farm, that's fine. In fact, I'm not even gonna... Like, I don't mind taxing XP, but I'd mostly rather just hide out a vision so the enemies don't know that I'm around. And if nothing happens, then we end up rotating to another lane. Ideally would have been bot, Heroic is bot, it's really annoying, there's nothing for me right now then, but... Drake is also spawning very soon. At some point, like, it obviously doesn't make sense for York to be bot, because he could be exerting split pressure while we go for the Drake, but... Yeah, I mean, for now, we just go for the Drake, and eventually we could maybe rotate bot if that starts to get pushed in. Whoa, what's happening here? Got him. Okay, we got that. Again, I win long fights against Misfortune, by the way. I'm not afraid of her right now, not only because I've caught up quite a bit, but also because stylistically, this benefits me so much more than those lane phase scenarios where Misfortune does not want to be getting into a position where I can just get into a very extended fight with her, which is very easy right now, particularly with my red buff, and with no mini wave or turret to scare me off of her. Or a Rell. It's just completely isolated 1v1. Yeah, we can probably get the Baron here. Yeah, this is the rare game, having to play from behind in low elo. And not even just playing from behind, but also, like, playing for my teammates instead of playing for myself and trying to carry by myself. I've made some very good decisions, of course, but mostly, like, I let my Hui farm mid, I let him get solo XP, I constantly position to, like, help him out. That's how you can play from behind. It's just not something I get to show off very often. GG.
The suit hunts in the manner I choose. Those peaches I smell.
An enemy has been slain.
The void will not consume me. But I must act, or the others will not be as lucky. The hunting ground has changed, but the hunt is the same. It's a good day for a hunt. I came back for the others who could not. Stay alert. Stay aggressive.
An enemy has been slain.
Survival needs no stuff.
An ally has been slain.
You talk too much. Exploit their weakness. Hold our ground. Attack them in theirs.
An enemy has been slain.
This place is
An enemy has been slain. They will come. You have slain an enemy. Double kill.
I like it here. I just might stay. I need to gather my strength.
Oh crap, I've had my mic muted this whole time. Well, that sucks. I've made a lot of informational comments that you guys will never know. Oh well.
Danger is real. Fear is an illusion.
Anyway, well, I'll repeat the basics. We're playing with Nico, who usually we would rather avoid playing with mages as Kaisa, but as far as mages go, the ones with CC are best, and Nico is probably the best of the best in regards to mages, because she brings two different forms of CC, which is similar to Zyra. Zyra is also one of the better mages to play with, but I would say Nico is like by far the best, because not only does she bring two instances of CC, which is good for her passive, but her form of, like, the way she CCs people is at, like, the closest to an actual engage, where she's actually going in herself and wanting to, you know, just fight people to death, unlike Zyra, which is more like about catching people out. Doesn't work quite as well with Kaisa's playstyle. That's mostly at level 6 though. Engage supports are always preferred because they actually have engage from level 1, not just level 6. Close. Alright, once I base, I'll already have static shifts, so we don't want to delay here. And now this is the part where I'm glad, where I usually don't bother with a proper introduction to my videos these days. Where, you know, the first game I would say, hello, today we're going to be doing etc, etc. And I just start every game with, alright gamers, this is what we're doing this game. Because now, the fact that I fucked up the introduction for the first game, doesn't matter, I can just put this game somewhere at the back of the video so I don't have the video starting off with a game with no commentary. Or, you know, with no commentary to begin with, at least. Okay, so we're already done 180 damage from Static Shiv. Very respectable. We can also try and time the last hits to actually be when we've got a Static Shiv proc available. So we did some more damage to her there. Remember, it's a 3-second cooldown, so it's not like you have to wait a super long time. Just if you're about to last at a minion, just pay attention to your Static Shiv cooldown, see if it's up. Maybe you just want to delay it for like half a second. Here, if I just one-shot this melee like that, did that damage Jinx? I think it did. Very useful trick. When the new wave is approaching, you just queue one minion and you just one-shot it. Whoa. Don't think I even need to ult here. Yep, nice. Perfect. Alright, how much damage did I do from Static Shiv? 560. That is an absurd amount of damage to deal with an item this early on. That's what I mean. The earlier on you get it, the better it is, because the damage doesn't scale, right? It's a very early game focused item. There is, like, the cooldown doesn't go down, the damage doesn't increase, it is just, what, 180 is it? No, 120? At all levels, so the sooner you get it, the more impactful that actually is. Oh, I say, as I said, but I was muted when I said it, so... I did make the point earlier that, if you want Static Shiv, ideally you run Magical Footwear, because I really like Cashback on Kai'Sa, but I just don't really think it's really optimal with, Static Shiv builds. We'll do this. Yeah, because Static Shiv, the point is to rush the item as fast as possible, both to abuse the cheap power spike and also the fact that it's such a strong early power spike but falls off pretty hard. So the sooner you get it, the better. So you don't want to waste gold on boots, and definitely not on berserkers before you've completed Static Shiv. Damn. I thought the turret would go for another minion. Now we're just one-shotting the wave. Okay, she's dead. Nice one. And if I one-shot this minion, boom, did damage to Swain. This might do damage again, I'm not sure. The wave is practically dead with me not really using Q to wave clear. Yeah, it's kept bouncing onto Swain. It's kind of ridiculous. I do not think this is a well-designed item, to be fair. Nice one. Sadly, just barely took aggro there. Thankfully, it wasn't Nico that took another shot, or she would have died. I've got ult. Do I want to all in though? Maybe not. I mean, I've got a big shutdown, 1000 gold shutdown, and we don't know where Vi is. I'll just make sure to at least avenge Nico, but yeah, we probably should have just been basing, because if Vi is here, she has a chance to clean me up and get my 1000 gold shutdown for free. It's a very unnecessary opportunity to let the enemies try and make a decision that could get them back into the game. You know, putting it in their hands completely unnecessarily. Oh, whoops.
I can make a difference here.
I play Kai'Sa so infrequently, every time I play her is like trying to learn the evolve cancel timing all over again. Okay, Jinx is actually pushing in bot lane, so I have a chance to actually go bot for some farmer now. The enemies are all bot side, we know because they just did Drake, but they're moving up, so I don't have to be afraid of overextending here at the moment. Free damage. Damaged Swain. This won't hit anybody, but... So it is kind of fun though, just playing around the static shiv as best you can. This should be easy, even with the exhaust. Oh, that's annoying. And he tied to the static shiv, perfect. Okay, we need to get out of here. Again, I don't want to hand over my 1000 gold shutdown. I was closer than I expected it to be, because my bad, I did not account for the exhaust. Exhaust is the bane of my existence. It's the single thing that has the biggest impact in fights that can completely turn a fight around if you don't account for it. Like, if you had Ignite, not a problem. Heal, not a problem. Barrier, not a problem. TP, not a problem. But if it's exhaust, oof. Turns me into half the champion. I really hate exhaust. But anyway. What is our comp like? We have plenty of physical damage, so I'm not afraid of actually going AP here. So we're gonna go for the Nash's Tooth. Otherwise, we could just go full crit. Or maybe not full crit, but at least some more physical damage. So, how much static shiv damage now? 1431. Very nice. Ideally, I base once I have 1350 gold, so in about 1000 gold more, because that'll give me my evolve. There we go, hitting Kaisa or Jinx with that again. And again. And again. Missed one CS, but oh well. We did a lot of poke damage to Jinx for just absolutely free. By just playing around the static shiv instead of just one-shotting the wave, we just make sure we get as many static shiv procs as possible. Oh, that sucks. That guy had smite up. Alright, so she's clearly being zoned off the wave, so I don't have to try and play around the static shiv there. I'm also not very good at pressuring people under turret, definitely not against somebody who outranges me, so... yeah, we just hang back since the W went on cooldown, without hitting anyone. This is the rare low elo moment where my mid laner is actually willing to side lane, so I'm actually just getting to siege mid as I would in a high elo game as well. Vi seems to be more or less alone here. Can get some free damage on her. There we go. Could potentially even try and ult her, but again, 1000 gold shutdown, the risk reward there ratio is just too low. We got Jinx with the static shiv. Okay, how much damage have we done with it now? Jesus, 3000, what the hell? Actually, such a win more item. Like, if we're getting a lot of kills, it just explodes and does so much AoE. As if you don't get 1 or 2 kills in fights, then it will just do significantly less. GG. Alright gamers, we are back playing Kaisa Janna into Xayah Teemo. I think Teemo is one of the most underrated supports, honestly. This should be quite annoying for me since I'm playing a fairly auto-attack reliant ADC. Which is exactly what Teemo counters with his blind. Fortunately, we don't have, like, this is not really an engage-based matchup. So it's not like my support engages and then our support just gets completely, or our engage gets completely fucked by our ADC not being able to auto-attack. Instead, it's more like, well, if we get into a fight and I get blinded, me and Janna can just walk away. It's not the end of the world. So we'll see how it goes. Try a W while she's slowed. Still missed though, my bad. But there is more chances of me landing that if I wait until she's slowed before doing it. So I was gonna want to go for that last hit, so I'm trying to position in a way where I can damage her. We can hit Timo instead since he's positioned so far forwards.
They can't get away.
We can just feel free to use our W to poke as much as we want. We're not playing an engage-based matchup, so we don't need it to follow up our supports engage. It would still be useful if we do get into a fight where we can actually use it to get our full passive, but we don't know that we're going to be getting into fights, so it's no need to be too greedy trying to hold on to it for that circumstance. Okay, we still got both. We're gonna go ahead and place a ward. Zinzal's the kind of jungler that can game pretty early. And even then, I mean, even if he was just full clearing, he should have finished it by now. If we had another ward, I would ask Janna to place it somewhere in the river there. But we're also just about to get the Scuttle Crab, it seems, so that should be fine. Okay, we're just gonna ignore the CS. And just try and help out in the river. It's the biggest priority here. Wave is pushing towards us as well. Holy crap, that's done. Got him. Yeah, the enemies just don't have time to crash this wave. Even with Xayah having the best early wave clear of any ADC, it just doesn't matter. You see we get here in time, like perfectly in time for getting most of the farm. We're probably gonna miss like 3 CS max. Maybe even less. So there's just no reason not to go to a fight in that scenario. Might be different if we're actually worried that the enemy bot lane, if I choose to leave the wave, might be able to all-in me. But I've got nothing to be afraid of. They're not a scary engage bot lane or anything.
This place is beautiful. I'm going to save it.
An ally has been slain.
This skin is fashioned
Okay, that's a 3-on-1 echo.
and honed by
Oh, wow. Nice dodge. We're in a big wave, so Xayah should be worried about trying to fight me here. I gotta also try and make sure I don't get hit by her E. Does she have boots? No. I'm annoyed that I think I got minion blocked so hard that I couldn't actually fight her, even though she wasn't purely running away the whole time. But anyway, hopefully we're not getting ganked right now, because I do kind of need to crash this wave. If we do get ganked, I've still got flash and
one mistake is for
E to try and escape, so might be fine.
I need to gather my
Off to a pretty good start. Not as good a start as Echo, though. Guy's about the same farm as me, while still also having 2 kills, even though he died once. That'll be thanks to TP.
Let go of the anger. It does not serve.
Merchtread's Roshan's very interesting. Not sure I would go for that myself. So if we can just freeze this. We got Janna to potentially shield me if I want to preserve HP. Would have been nice, but it's fine. I didn't lose too much HP anyway. I'm just gonna get his cannon before I start rotating towards here, which I probably should have already done. Nice one. I don't think I even need to ult in here. Ooh, okay, nice. And Diana doesn't even die. I was a little bit worried that if I don't ult in, then Diana might die because of it, but at the same time, if I do ult in, she might die anyway. So that would be a huge waste of the ult. So I just wanted to go for the safe option and only ult in if it was clear that she wouldn't die. It should be really strong against Xayah right now, because I can just ult past the feathers. Okay, and I guess she also didn't have mana for ult. Potentially she could have avoided a lot of damage by ulting my Q, but still, like, at level 6, this matchup kind of like turns around massively. Before level 6, it's like maybe even or slightly Xayah favored. But after level 6, as long as I have ult, there's pretty much no chance that I can get hit by a large amount of feathers, because ideally what Xayah wants to do is use her ult and then follow it up with her E. But, you know, as soon as she lands from the ult, I just ult onto the other side. The most she can try and do is flash behind me to get that to land. Even then, it might still not work, depending on how far away from her I ult. And I've still got my own flash to avoid it still. Just very unideal for the Xayah. Obviously, if we were actually, like, 1v2, or even just 2v2, I would have a lot more... I would not be able to go in because there would be more considerations, right? I can't just ignore the Teemo blind. I can't just ignore the Teemo in general. By himself, he would do a lot of damage while I'm just rushing in to the minion wave. But the minion wave by itself, I know I'm not afraid of. It just doesn't do enough damage to compensate for how hard I stomp Xayah if she can't actually hit me with feathers. On top of the fact that I had a lead as well, of course. It's really annoying that I wanted to get my static shift proc there, but Janela's hit the cannon, so I couldn't. Teemo's level 6 now, so I need to try and be aware of all the potential shrooms. See if I can just one-shot a minion here for the static shift proc. Boom, we hit Teemo with that. Hit both of them there. Hit Teemo there. So just a second ago we had like 87 damage dealt from static shift, now it's 480, completely absurd. If I get into a short trade with Teemo there and he hits me with the blind, doesn't matter, I just do one auto into Q, and that's a good trade. No matter what else he hits me with, so long as I'm not walking into a shroom, that's a good trade. Okay, we one-shot the minion, boom, 95 damage dealt to Teemo. More damage dealt to Teemo. More damage dealt to Teemo. Potentially he would have actually died even if it didn't do that. She needs to ult here. Taking a little risk here. Oh, she didn't have ult, I guess. Ooh, hello. Crap, bad timing. Oh, that cancel. He potentially could have tried to block me off, but he also might have lost, so I don't blame him. I wasn't 100% sure whether I should be afraid of him or he should be afraid of me after he missed a Z. Would also depend on how Janna played, I suppose. Okay, now we got the kill valve. How much damage have we done with static shift? 1,000. That is absolutely terrifying. And there's no way Teemo could avoid all... Like, it was mostly damage onto Teemo, right? So, Xayah, not contesting the wave, she barely took any damage from my static shift at all. Just 1 or 2 procs. But you can see Teemo, who is actively trying to push, which means he has to be near the minion wave. Because he's trying to push, he's constantly getting hit by those static shift procs. I can just hit them with this. And I can wait for it to come off cooldown. Do it again. Boom. And this next one, it doesn't matter. It's not going to bounce on anyone. But so it's such an overpowered item in terms of like lane phase, because if the enemies are trying to fight back, they will take so much damage from it, and they will just fall so far behind in HP, unless they just choose not to contest the wave at all, which is like ridiculous. How is it that the only counterplay is to not try and fight back? It's insane. Managed to bounce onto Teemo there. So you can see I'm really conscious about trying to get as many static shift procs as possible. Like, I do not think this is a well-designed item at all. One-shot the minion. Boom. Can try and do the next one as well once my Q is up. Even 1v2 here. Oh. As long as Teemo doesn't, like, zone me off this wave or anything, then I just constantly get this free static shift damage. He's wasted his blind, so, like, he's just dead. We'll try and drag the trade out a little bit. I potentially walk into feathers there, but I wouldn't get rooted, so I'm not terribly afraid. Worst case scenario, take a slightly bad trade, but the best case scenario is I get a kill or like force her ultimate, so it's worth the risk in my view. How much damage are we on? 2,000. Completely absurd. And then obviously you have a lot of games where you just don't do like almost any static shift damage in lane because the enemies are just not contesting every wave. But yeah, I mean that just means you're winning lane for free because you get static shift and the enemies don't want to be constantly getting hit by it, you know? And I've nearly got cute, we just wait for that to come up. Boom. Okay, that guy could be an issue. Is he very fed? He's got an item at least. He's got ult as well. Beautiful. Crap. Okay, got it. Actually, I already got the Gensu's. Oh, what? That minion was so far away from the rest. I was trying to do my one-shot the minion trick for free static shift damage. Okay, that's probably as far as I can settle. If I go for those casters, I'm probably going to be overextended, so we'll just accept we lose 3 casters. But we did get all the melees, so that's already something. That's the most valuable minions in terms of golden XP. Aside from cannons, obviously.
Skin grows restless. It needs to feed. It doesn't. Could I be next?
But yeah, that's why I like the static shift a lot more in these range versus ranged support matchups. I don't think it's as valuable if you're playing... If either bot lane is playing a melee that wants to just look for engages, because then you're not really necessarily trying to contest a push, you're just waiting for your support to find a good angle, so you're like backing off from the wave, or the enemies are backing off from the wave, not actually trying to contest the wave state. Just waiting to follow up a good engage when it happens. And you're not going to find as many chances to get static shift procs. Need to wait for the red buff to run out. There we go. We'll also let these minions die. Boom. Okay, we don't really have enough vision to continue pressuring here, so we're just gonna look to rotate mid. Actually, okay, we just saw Xin Zhao in their jungle, so I think we can continue to pressure here. Zaya just wants me to give her some room to breathe, but now that I know I'm safe, I'm like, no, fuck you. Tier 2 turret, I don't care. I'm gonna continue pushing you, pressuring you. And look how low she is. She just wants some room to breathe, but instead we're gonna keep on pressuring this turret. Nice one. He might die eventually, he might not. As soon as the wave is here, I'll be able to take this turret.
Survival.
Perfect. So, I mean, I'm rewarded with basically a kill. Actually, we basically got 2 kills since John also finished the team. I assume I had an assist there. So, if we didn't know where Xin Zhao was, we just back off. We can't take the risk of continuing to pressure there without any vision. Just simply going to go ward as well is also a risk. If Xin Zhao is around, we could end up dying just for trying to ward. But since we just barely saw him topside, as one of my teammates just barely managed to reveal him, we know, okay, actually, there is something to do here. And that would have been a huge wasted opportunity if we saw Xin Zhao on the map. But we're like, I mean, I already decided I'm going to recall anyway, so yeah, we'll just recall. That would have been horrible. What we just achieved here is very valuable, and it was very easy to do because of how ahead I am.
The void consumes everything, leaving only emptiness.
Potentially could have already been rotating to the bot lane actually. Maybe there's a fight I could carry there, but oh well. Now that I'm mid, we'll go for that. I don't have ult anyway, so I'm not sure if I really could have done much there. Could try a blind W. Nah, never mind. Nothing else. I mean, I can just farm a bot lane wave there. We can also farm the Scuttle Crab on the wave there. It'll deny it from Xin Zhao, who would probably go for this after golems. Oh, hell. Come on. Okay, we got it. Annoying that it cost me my W though. Okay, now we have W evolve. I can start to put points into W.
Unstoppable.
good day for a hunt.
Ow.
Phew.
Definitely not pressuring the turret angle unless they randomly all appear top lane, but I'm sure I'm safe to at least farm one wave here. We see the mid, but not necessarily. Actually, could I keep pushing there? I mean, we saw... nah, because we saw 2 mid. That is a position of the map where they can just look to collapse on me, so definitely not a pushing angle. But if they were all top, for example, like if we knew there were 2 dead and 2 top, that would be a pushing angle. Because then I know they're just not a threat at all. Nice one. Work on the Zeri.
This world is changing.
I actually want to consider Red Trinket for Team Mushrooms as well. Yeah, let's leave. Would be a little bit greedy, I think, to try and aim for more there. Oh, so close. Damn it. Okay, still that at least. Okay, and you start to see just how much damage those Teemo Shrooms are doing. I think Teemo support is actually probably just one of the best skilling supports in the game. Definitely as far as like mage or shall we say like damage focus supports, selfish supports in terms of, you know, being like a carry who goes on the support role instead of actually being a support. I'd say Teemo's like the one that scales by far the best. Because really all of his power, like in lane phase, if you have the blind against an ADC who is super reliant on auto attacks, that's cool, but it's not a super lane phase focused pick still. It's really all about the shrooms, the vision control, and the poke damage that you can do with them later on. Do we want Zanyas here? Or do we want Banshees? I think we'll go with Banshees. It's going to be really useful against the Teemo, I would say. In fact, I'm actually going to start with this. It's going to deny a lot of damage from them. Oh, and of course, as I said, the Red Trinket going to be super valuable against them as well. Sorry that I'm not already on the Baron, guys. I was a bit distracted there.
When I was a child, I was frightened of what lurked in the dark. How silly it was. Now, I call it home.
Oh, crap. I jumped the gun too early there, my bad. Well, is that though? Ideally would be bot, but it's a bit far away. This lane is already pushing, so we'll just push here. If they're not paying attention, we might take their Nexus turrets, but they probably do need to just not be paying attention. Although, okay, one more person just died, so there's only 2 people who can defend here. Ow. Okay, actually we can aim for this inhib. Need to remember to actually use my Red Trinket, of course. Ooh. One barrier there. I don't think I need to flash. Maybe I need to ult though. No, not even. We'll just live by walking away. Base for verdant barrier now. Okay, we did end up getting those 2 Nexus turrets. Pretty good use of our time. As well as the top lane inhib. Still got Baron for a little bit longer as well, though. Like, we probably just want to skip the streak, just ignore it for now and just go directly to pushing bot lane. I will stop by the Scuttle Crab on the way there, just so I'm getting some farm and maybe the enemy golems too. But overall, the objective is still to head towards bot lane. And we're not killing time trying to wait for the Drake to spawn, because in the time that it takes me to like walk backwards to go kill the Drake and then actually kill the Drake, that's a lot of time that I could spend pressuring the bot lane turret with the remainder of the Baron. So that's my goal here. I want to, like, because now I could ignore this wave and push and go for the Drake instead, but then I'm not pushing with this wave, which is a very valuable use of my time since it's the remainder of my Baron. If this is the last wave that I can push a Baron with, I want to do it. And if it's like one of two waves, I don't want to waste one wave, you know? I want to make sure I'm getting the max use out of both waves. Fucking Teemo. No! No! Dude, that Teemo destroyed me in that fight. He actually barely did damage. Maybe one slow was from something else. Oh well. GG. Alright gamers, we are back playing Kai'Sa Brand into Jhin Tahm Kench. So, Kai'Sa Brand, not an amazing bot lane. Mage support, but nowhere near on the tier of something like Neeko or Xerath.
It's a good day.
Neeko, despite being a mage, like I've said before, is actually not bad. Actually, maybe one of Kai'Sa's better supports, but most mage supports pretty bad with Kai'Sa. Brand is no exception. At least he's a little bit shorter ranged than other mage supports like Xerath, which works a little bit better about the playstyle, but still, it's nowhere. It's a far cry from being an actual engaged support that actually supports her. It provides windows for her to go in. Oh, not bad. Wow, he was really trying to get me with that auto instead of going for the last hit. Should have been able to get both of those last hits, but I got minion blocked. Couldn't get him in range of getting my Q on the second one. Yeah, for now we just kind of play this like we played the Xerath lane as well. It's just the Brand show. We poke wherever we can, you know, do these little bits of damage when Tahm Kench is walking forwards. The Jhin I try to avoid more because I don't want to be walking into his Q bounces. And yeah, we're just kind of like contest the wave state as best we can and just trying to let Brand do his thing. And this lane is not so much about Brand supporting me, so much it is about me supporting Brand, and all of the damage that he can do, he's just buying me some space so that I can farm. That's the most supporting that he does. So we're able to fight back for the wave state here now that we actually have some levels. If I can try and bait out the Tahm Kench Q here, that would be nice. Otherwise, I just can't really walk too close to Jhin without taking a lot of damage from the Tahm Kench. Nice. Good damage. Maybe I could have blocked that. I suppose I only would have denied it one last hit. Alright, if we were to base here, we have pickaxe, which is not bad. I'm satisfied with basing here, so we'll start crashing. Missed a one too many last hits there for sure. Could have at least had one more, but oh well. That's the Brand getting cancelled. I don't mind about that. He's probably also not really going to be able to freeze here, I imagine. Not satisfactorily. He's also losing a lot of HP for that, so I mean... He's kind of in a tough spot here, because... maybe there's an alternate universe where if he managed to wave perfectly, I actually would have to be worried about his freeze, and I would cancel my base and make sure that he doesn't get it. But the way he left that wave, it's like really close to the turret, so if he leaves it pushing towards him, he's he's definitely gonna crash. So he'll lose just as much farm as me, if not more. But he also didn't, like, he also, as you saw, just wasn't really able to crash that, so pushing was also not an option. So he really should have just let that crash and then based, because now he's just handed us over a freeze. Like, there was no need, even though it was like kind of not alarming, but like where I'm like, ooh, is he gonna freeze with that? Didn't really feel like that wave state was really ideal for him. So I just let it happen. I just based, because although I did lose like initially like a few CS from the quote-unquote freeze, it was just a very weak one, which you can tell by the fact that he ended up deciding, I guess I have to crash this, but that also wasn't ideal. He's just missed out on a wave. Now he missed out on 1, 2, 3 melees of the next wave as well. Surely he won't miss out on the cannon, right? I'll walk in front. Ah, it's fine. He's gonna get it. Can't block his W. Okay, so he doesn't quite miss the cannon then. But yeah, that was a huge amount of CS that he missed out on there. Oh, I almost missed the cannon. The hell is he doing? Oh, come on. We can switch focus to Jhin here, though. Ah, fuck that up. Hang on. I can wait for cooldowns. My Q is up in 5. Oh, crap. No way he's surviving as long as he has. What the hell? Alright, that was unexpected. Ren does nothing, so he needs to try and get out. Wow, he's incredibly lucky to be alive as long as he is. Jhin isn't really aware of the fact, it seems, that the brand has no mana. Is not a threat there. This is going on way longer than it should have. No way he gets away, right? Oh, brand. Oh well. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I guess I should have flashed that. I was like, surely he doesn't just escape there if I get stunned. To be fair, I'm not really too aware of like how long the Kench Q stun actually is. Longer than I expected, I guess. It also heals as well. I definitely should have just flashed it. Actually, this guy's way too low. I don't know why I'm letting him try and freeze. I'll flash it this time. Crap, he's being smart. He's not using his Q. Okay, he missed. Huge. Maybe I escape now. I need the brand to bot straight towards me. Gonna use my E. It's fine. Okay, we got Kha'Zix around. The annoying thing is that I just got a solo kill on Jhin, and instead of getting to push that lead and crash the wave, I spent that entire time just trying to survive something, right? I've got ult. If I can get my ult off, I know the shield would allow me to survive. But that's what I'm worried about. Like, if I die before I can actually get in range to actually hit someone and get my shield off, then I just die like that, really stupidly. Such a shame. If I just autoed the Kha'Zix instead of the Tahm Kench, then my auto would have landed so much sooner and I would have been able to ult and survive with the shield, so that's really tragic. Yeah, that sucks. If I just had my W up as well, I could have just procced that from a distance instead. Like, if I don't want to let just Kayn die for free, then I need to walk up and auto someone. It's clearly made the wrong call on who I wanted to auto. I thought that Kayn with the... Kha'Zix having the Kayn ult on him would want to play safe there and run away. Instead it was like the opposite. Tahm Kench kept running away while Kha'Zix just flashed on me with no hesitation. Ow, that was pretty bad.
Survival means never stop.
I want to base for static shift soon. I'm already really low though. I'm not sure I'll get to base on my own terms here, but if we could just crash this one wave, that would be enough. If I get these last hits, actually, holy shit. Most of them were very close to dying to brand passive, but we got them. Okay, and perfect. Now the biggest priority here is absolutely just base. Even though the Jhin just got a little bit low to the brand poke, it doesn't matter. Like, my power spike from static shift is absolutely insane. My biggest priority is just to base for that. I started abusing Jhin with that power spike. He potentially might also have it, but I don't think so. He must be like 300 gold away still. He's 1 kill down and about the same farm. Or maybe 150, considering he does have an assist. Fuck, if I use my W to hit any one of these, it's gonna mess up the next last hit, so... If that hits, he's dead. Okay, we'll go for it. I don't know what possessed him. To be honest, I do know what possessed him. It's like I said, according to my mental math, he did not quite have the gold for Static Shiv. So he really wanted to serve one more wave. He was like, oh shit, if I stay for one more wave, I'll go Static Shiv. But the difference is, I had a Branded that was zoning them from the enemy, from the Bolton wave, so I knew that I could stick around for the next wave. I knew I had Prowl for the wave. And even if I didn't have Prowl for the wave, I know that, like, I could survive if I stick around there for the next wave. Then I would maybe struggle to find my moment to base, but I knew I could at least get the wave. That was just pure greed from Jin to go for one more wave there. Oh, hang on, I need to get behind the wave. Please don't let me push me to the turret. I'm dead. Holy crap, I always get surprised by just how far he can push me. Okay, my bad. Let's see where I fucked up there. Actually, could I get the static... sorry, not the static shift, the pickaxe for my kill. Obviously I can. We'll do that instead. Yeah, I mean, I can't actually fight Tahm Kench here. I can't. I need to be running away. So because of the angle that he W2, whatever, like I don't have the option of running straight forwards here, right? I need to retreat here. I need to put as much distance between me and Tahm Kench as possible, so he can't... Like, even if he manages to predict my sudden movement here and hit me with a slow, I'm still so far away from him that he can't follow it up, right? Whereas what I end up doing is, like... This guy is smart, by the way, because he's not using his Q. I'm trying to keep unpredictable movement to dodge his Q, but he just doesn't throw it. And because I'm trying to be unpredictable and I'm not actually running away, I don't get out of range for the Q. I messed up that evolve. There we go. I think I'm fine to crash this. Nice. Yes, I mean, smartly played of Tahm Kench, but I need to respect the fact that that is an option for him. Okay, he's just dead. Nice. That was not so smart. Generally, I would not advise trying to even bother trying to freeze. Okay, I see Kha'Zix. Oh no! Ah, I could have ulted, my bad. Ah, does he have Eclipse? He does. That's what shocked me there. I expected him to be dead already to the 5th shot. Fuck, man. That really blows. I think oh yeah, and I also cancelled one auto. Like, I was meant to do W... Or, I was meant to do auto W, like here. Just about to do the auto W, but it's only W. Which meant not only did I get surprised by the fact that he had Eclipse, so he was tankier than I really realized he was gonna be. I also missed out, which basically kept him alive for one auto longer. It still would have resulted in him dying to the exact same combo anyway, because... well, not exactly to the same combo, but he would have died one auto after. But then, that was also one auto after because I missed one auto. It's just so unfortunate. But I could have just ulted, like I should have just ulted. I had vision of him because of my W. I just didn't do it in time. I didn't adapt in time to the fact that he did survive one auto later than I expected him to. Oh crap, there's a Kha'Zix here. No! God damn it, man. Or like 2v2, I know I'm perfectly fine there. Even if, like, I know I've already died a couple of times to these Tahm Kench engages, or at least struggled with them. But this time it was just way too low. I knew 2v2 this was not a problem. It's the Kha'Zix appearing. That was such unexpected factor. Crap, I was so close to getting my W evolve, or E evolve rather. Yeah, that is one fed Kha'Zix. It's truly tragic I didn't just ult the previous time. I mean, it wouldn't have been a shutdown anyway, so I guess it wouldn't have been a huge impact, but just to at least slow down his snowball. Nothing else. Not to let him have one extra kill instead. Can you not? Why is he trying to take the entire wave as soon as I get here?
Stay alert. Stay alert.
Okay, I can get my evolve now. Did we see Kha'Zix top? We did. But right now I don't have my support. My support is actually here. So yeah, I don't want to be playing aggressive right now. I'm sort of weak-sided by my support at the moment. So we'll take this moment to base instead, get my E-Evolve. If I'm unlucky, we'll lose the turret here. There's not much to do about it. This is all my support if we lose it. So let's hope he can at least get something done with his time spent on the top side of the map. And not just die for free.
I will show it how to live.
Yeah, I can't really defend there. I'm gonna get dived. But I might have an angle to try and kill Kha'Zix. Let's see. Oh! Come on! Oh, yes! 700 gold shutdown is not too bad. Still a little bit risky to go bot lane, but I think I should be fine. Okay, I mean, Tahm Kench is just leaving now, that's fine. Oh! He's just going in, what the hell? He does have ult, so maybe this ends well. Oh, how does that work? Did the damage still go through? I guess it didn't. Perfect. Oh! Not so perfect. There we go. I got pair if I need it, and I don't need it. Beautiful. Didn't panic. I'm somewhat aware of how much damage Tahm Kench can do. Managed not to get surprised. Maybe there was a world where I got surprised by suddenly getting burst down by this thing. How can I not hover that? Huh, weird. Heartsteel, I guess it's called. I was expecting it to feed me the name, but sure. But yeah, I suppose he'd already done that damage, so there was no more burst to be worried about. I might die pushing this last wave, we will see. Hopefully not, because it's topside, so I guess I'm just gonna be fine. But I can't really keep on pushing there. We're gonna base instead. Okay, I'm gonna keep walking backwards. Now they actually know that I tried the base in there, so I think trying to finish my base there would be pretty stupid. Somebody might choose to flank me. See Tahm Kench, that's already one of the two people that I would have expected to flank, which was him and Jhin, so knowing that he's not in a position to flank, we'll just start basing instead. Very unlikely that Jhin is just flanking by himself. And here we can buy Tome, and yeah, sure, why not? Get the glowing mote. Not a big component, but it doesn't make sense not to buy an extra item when we can.
Only now I do not run.
Okay, so we know Jhin is mid and 3 people are dead, so the only person that could be bot right now is Tahm Kench. I'm sure I don't have to be afraid of him 1v1, even if he has a lot of damage from Heartsteel. He is one of the highest kill pressure supports though, it is something to be at least aware of, if not concerned about. Let's get some vision there preemptively. If Kha'Zix comes to try and kill me, it's most likely going to be walking through there. I'm also playing one of the... Oh my god, okay, he's got... Edge of Night, we'll remove that. Oh my god, I was gonna find out I'm playing one of the best ADCs for 1v1 at Kha'Zix, so long as I actually use my ult, unlike the last time I tried to fight him. Edge of Night is a concern though, because it means that I don't actually get stealth reveal if I... So... Oh, actually... Hang on. Nearly got my W back up. What the hell? Oh man, I did not expect the Tahm. Ult. Fuck. Flash ult. That really sucks. I thought we were just going to be finishing him off there. Good play from the Kench again. That's funny though, that was actually instant. I don't think he actually did that in response to me. I think that was just a pure coincidence. If I just waited a second longer, I would have seen, oh okay, it's useless to ult then. Maybe that was just too ambitious for me though, because yeah, I should be aware of the fact that Tahm Kench technically can try and do that.
Some call me monster. They have
Kench is having a good game for sure. Screwed me over quite a lot. Yeah, so our Kled is strong right now. He's the only person of our team that's doing really well at the moment though. Well, I guess I'm strong as well. Not necessarily having a great game, but I do have a lot of gold. Just not as much as Kha'Zix. Let's start putting points into W since we're gonna have that maxed. Or have it evolved pretty soon. Whoa! I don't have ult, so I just need to get out. With no ult, I don't have a chance of beating her. Fuck, if I just had ult though! That's so tragic, man. Holy shit. The worst part is I could have survived just slightly longer if I just had been paying attention from the very start. Unfortunate cheese. I really fucked up my pathing there very slightly though. Initially, I don't think I decided right away that the best choice was to get out. You can see I'm initially moving to the right and I'm like, no, I don't have ult. Fuck, I need to get out. Whereas if I just popped away that entire time, if I'd been, you know, not so like completely caught off guard there. Even if she flashes in here, probably okay. Like, she probably just doesn't reach me. I probably would have been fine to just walk away. So that's unfortunate. It does at least force her flash and her ult for that kill. But, yeah, I mean, it could have been better. She could have used ult and flash, and I still live anyway. It's definitely going to be a Zanya's game, considering how fed their AD assassin is. Are they on that? No, they are not. Okay, no Edge of Night on the Kazakhs. Oh, this could be very good. That is so gritty from the Kazakhs. There is a potential Orianna ult, though. Nice. Please die. Okay. Ah, come on. Really hit the time crunch. But okay, we've been buying a lot of room for the Salus to push. He does no damage to this turret, though, goddamn. I really hope he gets that. That's not great if he doesn't, with all the... Like, considering the fact that he could have been at that fight, that probably would have been a one fight, considering how close it was. It's fine if he at least gets the turret for that, but he doesn't even get the turret, so that's a tragedy. If he had TP up, he definitely should have looked at TP. Like, if this had been the opposite scenario where I'm the one bot lane, and instead of being able to be in that fight... I mean, don't get me wrong, my team just sort of would not have won it because they needed my damage there. But at least I would have traded a turret for it. The fact that we don't get anything for that except a little bit of free farm on Silas is a real tragedy. We can pop through mid, even though in the end we probably want to end up going bot lane to defend the wave against Orianna. Snuck that W onto Kazakhs. Oh, he has his Evolved D, doesn't he? So he's got the reset. Okay, well, doesn't look like we're going to be able to carry a fight there. Going to go and defend now. Ow, ow. Should be fine though. Should I try it? Damn. I didn't try and go for it. Let's try and defend this brush then if Kazakh tries to step in here. But I don't see him though, I just see Tom Kench.
Oh, trees. How I miss
Okay, they don't look like they're chasing, so I should be able to just recall here. Oh, that sucks. The Kazakh's region, a lot of HP. I suppose he just W'd the Grump. Here we go, Nash's Tooth. Gonna be aiming for the Zanyas next. Yeah, we use that W when Kazakhs goes into stealth. In a way where if he tries to kill us, then he dies. And if he doesn't try to kill us, then it's like, okay, so we don't land the W, but I mean, he's not chasing us, so we live either way. Worst case scenario, just slightly wasted my W. Best case scenario, it kills him and prevents him from killing me. Even if it didn't land, that doesn't make it a bad use of it, you know? It was very much the necessary move. There's no other option.
this skin is fashioned and honed by instinct.
Nice one. Clad definitely doing something with his lead. Has suddenly become much stronger in the past few minutes. So Kazakhs is dead. That's the main person I need to be afraid of dead. There's only Jin and Ornn. Neither one of them are a huge concern. If they team up on me here, that could be bad. But okay, so Ornn is here. Okay, they're both here, so we're gonna leave. Crap! Just I didn't even get hit by anything except the fucking thorn mail. I'm gonna flash that. He failed it anyway. What the fuck? So fucking lame though. Okay, there we go. A nearly good ult. I missed that. My bad. Well, I'll be able to get a turret, thanks to Salus's efforts before. He wants to chase us, he's gonna have to run into our W, which would only remove his Edge of Night, but removing his Edge of Night would be very good for future purposes, so we'll get that out of the way now. And I can hide in this brush. If Kha'Zix wants to try and kill me, he would have to face check into me. Which would basically give me a free W on him, and basically not give him an ult. So it would be a decent chance that even though he's insanely fed, maybe I could beat him. That's why wherever we base, it has to be in a brush where he doesn't have vision of his casting W.
I was surrounded by nothing. But I was
So we get that hit for free.
memories comfort like the closest comfort.
Okay, we're going bot, Jhin is shoving that in. So instead of trying to tax Kled's farm, who again is very strong, so we want to let him farm, we want to make sure he stays strong. We just take wolves instead. Didn't quite place that in the brush, my bad. Just gonna make sure. I have a bad feeling that maybe Kha'Zix could be around. Okay, he's topside, perfect. Whoever used that vision plant was somebody else entirely then. I'm not really afraid of anybody except Kha'Zix, so I'm gonna disrespect. Face check the brush. I can also just even take all of these camps. My jungler might be a little bit upset about it, but if I don't do this, somebody else might on the enemy team eventually anyway. Actually, I'm not I think I need to pot towards Baron, they could be on it. Okay, they're not, but yeah, definitely don't want to be bot side and give them the idea to do Baron while I'm not around to contest, considering how vital I am to my team right now. Kled is very strong, but he doesn't have my DPS. Yeah, I have a bad feeling from this still. They could Baron before and they could Baron now. Holy shit, that literally did not reveal anything. I shouldn't even try and do anything. We'll get out. Oh, come on, that was gonna land on Kha'Zix. Are you serious, man? I should be able to just ult out though, right? Holy shit. Wait, my stopwatch is in the completely wrong button. Holy shit, that was kind of an accident, but happy one. Okay, we live. There we go. It's on the right button now.
Stand firm.
Oh, he's already finished his recall if he started to recall. Dude, my W disappearing inside a wall is making the range seem insanely low.
This skin is and
I'll be healing up from red buff. We'll keep poking, and I'm nearly got Zonya's, so... Kind of risky to stand out in the open with no while being isolated. We'll walk at the wave. Kha'Zix shows up, I should have a fighting chance, we hope. Although it is very complicated when he has the Edge of Night, because I don't immediately have a stealth reveal. I suppose if I can remove it with the Q, that's not too bad. Because, basically, it wouldn't even block the whole Q, it would block, like, the first hit of Q, which would be, like, some damage. It could have a big impact, but the most likely thing is that that probably wouldn't be the determining damage of the fight anyway. The main problem is that I can't just preemptively use my W while he's far away to make sure that I can see him in stealth. I would only be able to remove his stealth with my W once I've already removed his stealth, or removed his Edge of Night with my Q. Let's hope he's actually alone here. Certainly does seem to be that way.
moving target.
Nice. Oh dude, I thought that was one of my teammates spam ping in there, but that was actually the Goto Crab just revealing a ton of wards. Would be nice to get that Drake, but could we? I'm not sure. There we go, no stealth for Kha'Zix. That's him trying to be invisible, but he's just not. He could do it now though, because my W ran out. Okay, what was that gonna accomplish without a wall there? Honestly, Tamakaze is the bigger threat, I'll use my W on him. I missed because I suck, but I think the idea was solid. Her comp is kinda tanky, I think I might just have to do some kind of damage focused at him next. Maybe Terminus. Terminus should be good with this build, right? Give us some Magic Pen and AD Pen. Armor Pen, rather. Mainly I just want to base for mana here, though. I don't believe I can base for any really useful components. Oh, what does Terminus build out of now? Oh, Hearthbound Axe, yeah, still. Same cost either way. I'll sell my Duran's Blade for that when I can afford it. Don't think it's worth it for just for a recurve bow. Okay, Baron is not up. I'm not like super afraid of Kha'Zix, just or the enemy team in general starting to do Baron now. If I show up bot. Okay, we'll continue pushing bot. All the action seems to be topside. I'm obviously not going to be able to join a fight there right now. It's not realistic. So if they overcommit to topside right now and just don't expect me to push and disrespect the fact that I can push to end, then maybe we can push to end. Or at least get a Nexus turret or two. At the very least, it kind of forces somebody on the enemy team to have to respond. Instead of fully being able to fully abuse their numbers advantage, they're kind of forced onto the defensive to an extent. So are they going to do it? Right now they're ignoring, but they have plenty of time. Might be too late to save one Nexus turret, though. I think probably the two that were top lane are about the base now. Okay, nice, we hit one. Okay, so I just forced two bases. Now, unfortunately, my team died completely unrelated to that. Oh, actually, Kha'Zix cancelled his base. Which he probably shouldn't have done. Hopefully, I can do something with that. We'll see. Some people might have base by now, though. I'm pretty sure they finished their bases, so I'm going to be trying to get out of here. Perfect. Nice patience on that first shot. I'm going to have to flash the next one. Ooh. Okay, if Kha'Zix flashes, he'll kill me. I don't think he can kill me without flashing, though. Or at least it would have to be a very long chase. Okay, Tahm Kench flashes. Better than nothing, I suppose. I guess his cooldown is not that long anyway. He could have just killed me without the Tahm Kench flashing. But yeah, pretty good. Apparently we have an AFK. How long has that been the case for? Probably quite a long time, actually, considering he's level 11. Damn. Should show in chat somewhere. $28.24. That was 4 minutes ago. Huh. I never noticed. But yeah, anyway, this is also, even though I managed to get 2 Nexus turrets, really good outcome. This is so much worse than it should have been. Because, like, so they managed to gank one person top lane. Okay, fair enough, you know, shit happens. Then 2 more of my teammates that randomly died on mid lane, and that should just never happen. So when I'm forcing them to have to base here, it's not supposed to be Nexus turrets for inhib trade. That's supposed to be like, they're trying to push this while like my 3 alive remaining teammates, I guess maybe just 2 because Brand was AFK. Well, those guys are just defending, right? Instead, it's like they're guaranteed to get an inhib no matter what, because I can't possibly be there to both defend and push at the same time. And at the same time, my push, it's forcing the 2 top laners to come defend, you know, cancel the bases and defend instead of pushing top. But that has no bearing on whether the enemies can push mid or not, which they shouldn't have been able to do because my teammates shouldn't have died there. It was just so random that they would just get 2v2'd, but they do. When all they had to do was defend. So this, you know, I stopped it being a disaster by managing to get those 2 Nexus turrets. But it really should have been such a more one-sided trade where it's like the enemies got 1 kill top lane and then lost their 2 Nexus turrets because they were too greedy to actually base. Because they were just disrespecting the fact that I had a really good angle to push there. Actually, I'll base. I've got my item. I really need every power spike I can get right now. They're gonna get Drake again. We should let it happen. We're not really in a position to be face checking into them. We'll push top instead. If we're not defending, then why are you blindly face checking brushes? Imagine there was 4 people there. He's in the dice. Like that's the sort of behavior that lost my team this. When I say that that shouldn't have happened, I don't mean, oh, my team got outplayed. No, they died. They just walked up and died. That shouldn't happen. I should have an angle to push 1 more wave here. Like, I'm gonna have to cancel my base because again, like they just walk up and died. This is not them getting outplayed. This is them being stupid. I'll see what I can do to try and salvage the situation. But it's really tough with being a 3v5. If I can hit a Kha'Zix with W to remove the Edge of Night, perfect. Okay, it would have been removed anyway by Salas, but... Yeah, this is fucked. They are really tanky. Kai'Sa's... AP Kai'Sa is not an amazing tank killer. Oh, that guy is getting melted though. Ah, but they're just ignoring us and ending sadly. Okay, sad ending. GG. Alright gamers, we are back playing Kai'Sa Lux into Karthus Xerath. Can't say I've investigated much about whether Kai'Sa is getting to Karthus or not, nor do I have much experience in the matchup. Let's see, very long range, well, somewhat long range with his Qs. Very good push power. Suppose a mage like Lux should actually be decent into Karthus because she can outrage him really hard. For me though, I mean, once again, it's all going to be the Lux show. This is a very bad support with Kai'Sa. This is just something you have to get used to though, playing Kai'Sa and low elo. Mages are just supremely popular in low elo. This is actually, I was noticing this yesterday. It's actually crazy like how different the champion pools are of like challenger supports and low elo supports. Usually, there's quite a big correlation between what's popular in low elo and high elo, because low elo players will naturally copy what high elo players do. But in support, you have the situation where Lux has... Oh my god, I keep missing last hits. Where Lux has like a 15% pick rate on support or something like that. She's like the most picked support in low elo. And then in challenger, her pick rate goes down all the way down to like 2%. And she's like the 20th most popular support there. Like, what a crazy difference, where the most popular low elo support is like the 20th most popular high elo support. Oh my god. Yeah, kind of a struggle now playing against two mages. Only engage would actually help me deal with this matchup right now, I think. But we're supposed to struggle in the early levels anyway, I would say. That's Kai'Sa. Okay, we've at least managed to get out of this with a 3 CS lead. We're just going to be down... Not too much HP right now, but he does have a potion on me, or he's just consumed the potion, so he's going to be healing up from that already. Xerath's out of mana for what it's worth. Fucking hell, those plants just demolished me though. I had to disengage even though I had the 5th shot there, because that was not going to end well. Getting flanked by those two plants. Ah, that melee I shouldn't have missed, but it's on Lux. She tanked it, so it... So that it ended up being the first minion to crash into the turret instead of the second. I think it would be much better playing a long range ADC. Because right now, I kind of don't have an option except to walk into those Karthus Qs that are not even aimed at me if I want to get lost hits. Because my auto range is just so low. I think Caitlyn, for example, could be a really good champion in this matchup because it's really good with Lux. And if nothing else, I don't know if she's supposed to be good into Karthus, but I imagine just having a longer range must be a lot better. Like, if Karthus Qs these casters, and I have to loss at a caster, I have to... Oop, I didn't even notice he threw a Q at me there. I have to be in range of getting hit by the Q. There's just no way around it. We do have barrier, so I'm not super afraid here. I'm mostly here to, like, bait Karthus Qs, though, or, like, Xerath skill shots. I can't actually really enter the fight there, even with barrier up. Sadly, I can't even get those lost hits. Okay. At least Karthus is out of the way now. There is a chance I die to a Nocturne gank. Let's hope he's just not around then. Use my ETH shove faster. Xerath's probably going to try and freeze this wave. Nice, we get the free damage. That's as far as I can go. I don't have the liberty to try and keep crashing that wave. It would take far too long. We know Karthus is about to arrive as well. Should be able to wait for a dagger here. Just need 10 gold. We're waiting for all the HP anyway, so.
Tell yourself you will live. Believe it, Kai'Sa, and you will have a chance.
Anyway, so long as I'm not getting completely zoned from the wave, static shift completion should be very important in this lane. It'll help me push out the Karthus, and also just get all that free poke damage while he's actively trying to contest the push, which is something that Karthus definitely wants to do. If they just start to completely concede the lane after I get Static Shiv, then that is going to be a huge advantage in the matchup.
I kill so they don't die. Vision can make me forget.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. An ally has been slain.
The suit hunts me I choose.
Oh, a minion block, man. We'll get rid of this seed while we can. That's fine. Even got a heal from that. That was a lame attempt from Xerath to try and harass me.
Thick skin always.
Somebody's getting third aggro on me from their item right now. Zyra, she's the one with faded ashes.
Survival is an instinct we all
Dagger just got me. One last hit.
pray mark.
Nice. They probably could be doing a better job of pressuring me under turret there. Like, I think Zyra maybe is just, I don't know, being too impatient with her E. But I feel like I should not be getting away with lossing so well under turret without taking any damage for it. I'm half HP, but it really should be a lot worse.
Just a bit.
Just cost me, well, she cost me one loss hit and then didn't help me get the loss hit that she should have, so I'm basically -2 CS down because of her. Great. Imagine Karthus is based.
I'm right here.
Trying to crash this though is going to result in me losing a bunch of HP 1v2 against Zyra is the annoying thing. Which is going to freeze this. Actually, I probably should have pushed that slower, that cannon. Okay, we're about to lose some HP, and if Nocturne is around, that's a big concern that I could die to a gank. I do have ult. I think I'll risk it. We have Lux around as well. Oh, hello. Okay, we're just gonna have to get out then, I think. Or, no. Wait. Oh, dude, she still had her... I'm dead, sadly. Okay, at least Lux lives. Could be worse. Right, I forgot she had a root still. I probably could have flashed that.
Enemy rampage. Executed.
It's such a shame. If I just had a little bit more gold, it would be a tremendous difference in power between entering lane right now without a static shiv and with what I just have right now.
The doomed outside. Here,
Or with a static shiv, rather.
and they are all mine. Exploit them.
I'm going fleet practically every single game, by the way, mostly because we just keep not getting supports that play to Kai'Sa's win condition. Kai'Sa's win condition, is like all in, is a win condition that is you play around with PTA very well. It's going to give you the damage you need to actually kill the opponents, but I never have a support that enables me to actually kill the opponents. That's why I keep going with fleet. Like, of course, I'm going to go for fleet and just try and sustain through all their poke instead of trying to all-in them with a support who does not want to all-in the opponents. Lux? You are really far away for absolutely no reason right now. Holy shit. I don't know where she was. Anyway, I can base for a static shiv.
Ally has been slain.
In theory. It's not a great time though. I will miss out on a wave. Karthus will run out of mana eventually, right? So I think eventually we're bound to get a good base for free.
Feed the beast.
Ow.
Thanks.
Got that plant out of the way before it did too much damage at least. That should have landed, but we don't have vision. Either way, I wouldn't want to ult in.
Void rule number 1. Don't die.
I don't think she has the base here.
It's a good day for a hunt.
Right into the root again, man. Oh no.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Ah, didn't have mana for Q. That really sucks. If I actually meant to just kill the minions, I wouldn't have to worry about dying to them. Shouldn't have tried to go for the loss on Xerath anyway, though. He'd be really dumb if he actually walked into me there. Which is my only hope of killing him.
I grew up deep in the I do not wish to grow old anymore.
Kind of unfortunate we lose our turret there exactly as I got my static shift power spike.
Enemy killing spree.
Tragic. There should probably have been a Viego gank on Yasuo here, though. I feel like that was a free opportunity he's not going to get back. No, Yasuo is just going to leave, but we had 3 people there against 1, and he didn't probably didn't have much vision set up, if any at all. And we kind of like knew that he would want to stick around for that wave. Like we pretty much knew what his actions were going to be for the next like 10 seconds. Just skip the blue and kill him. Okay, is nobody on the enemy team gonna defend us? Holy shit, we have not touched this turret a single time, by the way. It's such a shame though, like as soon as I got my static shift power spike and the lane was gonna become so much easier, he also ganked bot and ended lane phase. How depressing is that, man?
The moving target lives longer.
Ooh, somebody was on the way, right? I think I just saw somebody there. It's Yasuo.
This game lives on me and hunts me.
It's so awkward that I don't have vision of her, but it's fine. She's dead. Nice one. Realistically, there was just no way for Yasuo to... let me just make sure he's not gonna flank. Yeah, it was kind of greedy of Yasuo to try and overly force a kill there. Even with the Xerath flank, like you can see, I have enough tools to outplay it. So it was like wasting so much time for a scenario that might even bite you in the ass. Like, why bother investing so much time into that of all things?
It's fight or flight. And now I do not run.
Clyde can continue defending here. I'm gonna have to go mid.
Fight hard. You are living well. I came for the hunt. Stay free.
Definitely can't push against Yasuo. This one wall is just too strong, even 1v2. We're still gonna have to play on the back foot here. He's gonna win wall now, though.
I can make a difference here.
Okay, flash for flash is not too bad. If he didn't have his passive, potentially could have even died as well. To the Lux ult. Probably not, though. Okay, not going for me for some reason. Holy crap, but I'm so slowed from what? What is he doing? Could have just lived. I should be fine, I imagine. Yeah, nice one. Any globals I need to worry about? No, got this already used ult. Perfect. I got might be in a little bit of trouble though. Not much I can do to help though. Potentially if I stay, maybe something happens where it ends well for us, but it's such a big gamble and I don't want to waste my time there. Considering how useless I generally am on that HP. We've got plenty of teammates on the middle side of the map right now, so we're gonna go top. Hopefully they don't die. They already took the middle turret anyway, that's... Actually, I do kind of need to join in. I don't... Nah, I wouldn't arrive in time for that fight. I wanted to get one wave and as well as this wave as well, but whatever. This wave is an option, so we'll go get it. Although it is disappointing I didn't get the wave before it as well. I think in there we're gonna take that. Turret full HP, so maybe not worth trying to kill it. Certainly not without vision. Although, actually, Drake is up. The enemies should want to take Drake. If they gank me and kill me, it's not amazing, but it's probably better than them taking Drake. Or at the very least, it comes with the opportunity cost for them, of the fact that they could have had a free Drake. And because I can expect that they do want that Drake, yeah, they're too busy dealing with the Drake to actually come defend this. Except for Zyra. That's fine. Garen has no E now. Holy shit, I think I really underestimated him. That is crazy. He took no damage whatsoever. I don't know. I feel like him wasting his E should have been a huge disadvantage, but he just did not take damage. That sucks. Wasn't even an item disadvantage either, it was just a 2-level disadvantage is all. I guess I just needed to run. It's not like he like ran away and bought time for cooldowns either. He just ran in a straight line at me the whole time, whether he had cooldowns or not. I'm actually blown away he can play it like that and still easily win, with plenty of room to spare. Did he even ult? No. It's so crazy, man. There we go. Can go AP here, right? Yeah, it's okay. I don't like it when my support is a mage and we also have another AP on top of that, but... Like I said earlier on in the video, like, the one way to find out whether I am building AP in bad situations is to build AP in situations where it might be bad and find out, you know? Literally, fuck around and find out. That's how you learn. What? No Lux W? So why did he ult there? Maybe he thought it would kill Viego? I don't think it's good to just ult as harass like that. The enemy's hard commit to taking this turret, we just give it. It's obviously not really all that defendable. Oh, come on! I just lost a cannon. Fuck you, Lux. Okay, nice, we bit it out the window wall. That's worth for me. I don't want to walk to those plants. It's not worth taking so much damage for getting 3 gold. There we can start putting plants in W. Oh. Well, 3 gold. Hello. He has the wind wall. We'll still die though. Nice. 300 gold. Sadly, didn't have a shutdown. I feel like we're playing from so insanely behind. Somehow it's surprising that he didn't have one. He's not particularly fed compared to his team, but still. Oh, we can try and kill Garen here. Okay. Can't really blast gun into him because he will one-shot me. These Lux, oh my god, like, he was trying to take that. Nearly got W evolve. Yeah, I basically have it. So Garen, if he's smart, might be sitting there. Yeah, I'm not sure if he just went for Gromp or if he was sitting there. But he had an angle where, because I don't have a turret here, if he just sits there and waits for somebody to come farm, because this is a good, in theory, a good spot to farm in, except for what I mentioned, he can just flank around and kill me. So because I was in base, he might have tried it for a little bit and seen that I wasn't coming, which was actually, he might have just thought like, oh, maybe she's not going to farm it. Really? Hang on, I'll go for this. Obviously, the reason I wasn't farming that yet, at least, was because I was basing for an item, but I was going to be put soon into a pretty tough spot where it's like, I don't know where Garen is, I don't know if he's trying to flank me or not. Even though this wave looks kind of free, I might just have to give it up. Unless I had a blue trinket, which I just didn't have. Just to check that he wasn't sitting here. Can we maybe just cheese this Drake? Enemies aren't bot side right now for some reason. Oh, it's gonna mean leaving a turret undefended. Oh, crap. What the hell? I did not see them pop through mid. When did they get there? At least I live. That sucks. They're just gonna get the Drake though. I can't really stop it. This guy's defending. I guess, I don't have to worry about defending. Just have to make sure I don't die here.
Stay alert. Stay aggressive.
Why is he isolating himself? Is he baiting or what? Oh, I don't know why he did that. Maybe I can kill Xerath here? Probably not. Actually, maybe I can. She did just waste her E. We'll kill this minion wave, so I'm not fighting in the wave. There we go. Nice one. Okay, he's not going to continue pushing, so I can just push this turret. Stop farming, Lux. Oh my god. If we win this game, it's going to be because of me carrying. Not just because I'm a smurf, but because I'm going to be late game Kai'Sa. And the Lux is actively sabotaging our efforts to win by taking my farm constantly. Alright, I think I need a Zhonya's here. It's gonna be amazing to have the armor against Yasuo and Garen, and Nocturne, who are all three like the biggest, not necessarily damage threats, but at least death threats. Like, Karthus ult is very annoying, unavoidable, unless I Zhonya's it, of course. But he's not gonna kill me with just his ult, and aside from that, you know, him and Xerath both being ranged, not like melee assassins who dive on me. They'll get some damage on me, but don't necessarily like kill me. All three of these have an easy, potentially easy time getting on me. So Zhonya's will be amazing for avoiding some of their damage. Or surviving a little bit longer in fights. Might be we just can't even get into the Baron Pit to defend, so I'm gonna push mid for now. We've also got the... we kind of need to fight though, if we're gonna be ignoring Garen's split push. My team is not quite in position yet, so I'll finish off this turret. There we go. Now we need to fight. We need to fight. It has to happen. Holy shit, Amigo stole it. Perfect. That is amazing. So Garen will get that inhib. So it's not a completely clean trade for us, but it is so much better than it could have been. Leave that for Salas. We'll farm this instead. Ah, messed up, my bad. Yeah, this is insanely good. I can't believe how good that was. Even if the enemies got Baron, us acing them, well, semi-acing them aside from the Garen, would have still been a pretty, like, the best outcome we could reasonably hope for, like, in terms of realism. Viego stealing Baron was, of course, just the cherry on top, and it's like, wow, like, that's the kind of move that really made the difference between, yeah, like, we did the best we could, but we're probably still gonna lose, and now it's like, well, you know what? We might win thanks to that. I'm not gonna say I'm like, it's likely that we win now, but I'm more on the line, I'm more leaning towards like 50-50 whether we win or they win at this point. It was a pretty big mistake for them to make. We got three turrets on mid as well, holy shit. That's insane. So the Kled just got insanely strong from all those turrets as well, and I got a turret right before the Baron, as well as some kills. At least one kill anyway. I might just do a weird hybrid build where I end up my build with Novori. That would be really nice for kiting Garen and Yasuo and Nocturne as well, I suppose. It would be kind of lame with my W spam playstyle though. Now that, since I've already built so much HP, AP as it is. We really would like to get this streak if we can. Whoa. Ah, fuck. I should have flashed. Maybe I can flash 3 here. Oh, I could have Zonied, I forgot. Oh, he had his spear on me, that's insane. Nice, nice. Okay, nice, I live. If this melee doesn't, minion doesn't just kill me. Fuck, but there's no way we can prevent their soul now. That sucks.
Void rule number 1. Don't die.
I can try and just deal it with a blind W. It's ambitious, but... Whew, it wasn't impossible. I don't think it would have even reached though, to be fair. Is he coming for me? If he does, I'll leave him the Gromp. If he doesn't, then I can take the Gromp and make sure he doesn't get that later. Same for the blue buff here. If I don't go for these now, the enemy, it's highly likely the enemies take them instead, so... Let's just take them for ourselves then. I'm low, but there's not much reason to base. Like, we're not going to get into a fight in the next 15 seconds, so I don't mind delaying my base for this. Please stop doing that. Oh my god. Just 25% more farm than the enemy support. I'm just not sure what the ideal purchase is here. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Fuck it. Branches also wouldn't be bad, I suppose. Ah, crap, if that landed, that could have been really good. Oh. I've nearly got Zhonya's back up. I'm gonna play it aggressive. We'll finish off Garen. Did I miss my W? I'm pretty sure I did. My bad. Oh, I didn't want to use barrier there even though I knew it was up. Okay, that gives me the Navori. It's a pretty cheap item, so as well, I can also just sell it later on if I want. Kratos is up. Oh my god. I had to bury that, unfortunately. Good thing I saved it. Well, I mean, if I buried against the Nocturne, I also would have preserved HP the same way, I suppose. But yeah, regardless of whether we win or lose at this point, you can definitely see the Baron that we took was just absolutely such a huge difference maker that it's given us the potential to win the game if we continue playing it well enough. Okay, let's see, I mean, Banshees would be nice. If nothing else, the Amar would be incredibly useful against the Kratos ult and Zyra in general. Kratos in general. Oh, it would also stop me losing vision to Nocturne ult. That actually could be huge, actually. I think I might do it for that reason alone. Between the Amar and that, it could be huge. Nocturne ult could also be so annoying for Kai'Sa, because people that I should be able to ult onto, I just can't because I can't see them, right? So that's actually pretty insane. On top of that, I can deny potentially also a knock-up. If I deny Garen's silence with that, that's huge. Unfortunately, Garen can probably also remove it with Stridebreaker, which would be almost waste. did in comparison. Yeah, like for example, I can't ult in now even if somebody CC'd, right? Or if I land W on them. I can't even like see if I can hit them with W. Oh, for fuck's sake. It didn't even show us Garen recalling, that's so annoying. Or not recalling, but pushing. We had delayed information on that because of the ult. Oh, I'm probably dead. Maybe not then. Oh my god, the shield blocked it. I do need to get my HP back though. Oh no. No. Can't be too greedy here, I can't keep chasing him. Maybe I should have saved my W a little bit longer there. Didn't think he'd be smart enough to just to have really unpredictable movement. Ooh. Oh, he didn't actually try and run away. Yeah, without ult there's not a chance. But I might die to this, fuck. Yeah, matches would be helpful for that. Fuck! That really sucks. But yeah, my bad, that flash was a complete waste. I thought he would start running as soon as he saw that his cheese was foiled. Instead he just stayed in the brush. I didn't have to flash on him. I could have just walked at him and it would have been better. I wouldn't have been in melee range of him. Oh, so fucking close to doing it a second time. Fuck, that might lose us the game though. I just died 1 for 1 and 2 of my other teammates are dead. And they just got a Baron off of it. That's pretty tragic. Still, they're not ending yet. So there's still hope. And about 300 gold I can get Banshees. Oh. These void grubs are so fucking annoying, by the way. I can't use my W on anyone there. So they're completely distracted by me here. This is not really all that bad. And I can just end. Ah, if I didn't lose vision, I would have killed him. No, I still die. Fuck. Yeah, I distracted them for so long. That's actually a really good use of my time. The only problem is, because we're, like, my team is not doing amazing, it wasn't a good enough outcome. It was pretty good, but not good enough. Even though I completely zoned them from that fight, they were also completely zoning me from that fight. And because I needed to carry this game, unfortunately, apparently that just wasn't good enough. So that really sucks. If I didn't lose vision on Kratos, maybe I could have killed him. But really, it doesn't make a difference considering how one-sided this was. Sad. We made a good run of it, though. It was not impossible to win if I just played a little bit better. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.